Yo, what up, everybody? You're watching Knicks Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. I appreciate everybody, as always, taking time out of their busy schedule to rock and roll with us as we got a watch party tonight. The Knicks have traveled to Boston to take on the Celtics in a preseason game. Unfortunately, we just learned that some starters will not be playing for our New York Knicks. Sounds like Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, and Josh Hart are not going to be playing in today's game. And I think we're also going to be seeing a lot of starters for the Boston Celtics. But I think they're going with their full rotation tonight. The Knicks rolling with none of their primary starters. So it's going to be a little bit of a game where we can see where some of these young guys are at, see where they're at. Maybe we do a video of some stock up, stock down tomorrow on the channel. See where guys like Jacob Toppin may get some minutes tonight. Daquan Jeffries is going to see some minutes. You're going to get an extended look at Dante DiVincenzo, Miles McBride, Jericho Sims. So it's going to be fun to see some of those young guys play. Let's do this, though, as we got 55 people watching as we're still about 20 minutes away from tip-off. Shout out your city for me down in the comment section. I want to know where all of the real ones are tuned in from. Jay Liv just complaining the entire time in the chat here. Seeps isn't even going to be live for 23 more minutes, brother. Just relax. If you want to be a Bulls fan, go be a Bulls fan. Blame it on Rolly, though. The reason we're late today, Rolly was doing some BS with the Heat report, and we weren't able to be on time for the Knicks game. He told me, you know what, priority goes to the team that wins the playoff series.
Rolly is back and ready to roll on Knicks Now. Let's go.
Let's get it going.
The first time since last regular season, the end of the regular season. You know,
is that what it was?
It's good to be back. Yeah, you know, I wasn't here for the, playoffs, as you know why. Wink, wink. I had to throw it in there early. I'm sorry. I won't mention it again for the rest of the day.
Ridiculous. The Heat are going to be trash.
I won't mention it for the rest of the day, I promise. I just had to get it in there once, and then we can move on as one happy family here at Knicks Now.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous at this guy. Michael Vasquez says, where's Seeps? He got fired. Seeps got fired. He won't be here tonight. Maybe he gets a job tomorrow if he tightens up a little bit. Jay Liv says he's got your back, Rolly. Jay, you and Jay Liv have a little bit of a personal friendship, bro.
You know, Jay Liv and I are a little chatting up a little bit on IG. I saw you sent me something today, Jay Liv. I haven't got around to it. I'll check it out after the stream, though, Jay Liv.
Love that. Love that. Bush Kids repping Brooklyn. 90s Knicks. What's up, Brody? What up, 90s Knicks? One of the bigger fans, but also a tough critic, and that's what I like. I like people that hold us accountable, and that's what my man 90s Knicks does. We appreciate it. Double A says, originally from BK, but now in Atlanta. Or they got some fire wings down there in Atlanta. That's right. Justin Williams, what's up, bro? He's in Allentown. Michael Vasquez says, stop playing with us. Seeps better be back tomorrow. Martian Seeps is the dream team. If we're the dream team, I'm Jordan and he's John Stockton. That's just what that is. That's just what that is. 90s Knicks, you are awesome, my brother. Good to see you. What up, Chris? Chris Styles says, what's good, fam? What's up, Brody? Kerry Cox says, bench has to get minutes. They will get some extended minutes tonight. Jay Liv is rocking out from New York City. Terrence Myers, my guy, what's up, Brody? Juan Sebastian's in the building. Shipmaster Kyle, Emmanuel Cordo, Steve Chandler. Nope. What up, Mr. Nope? Got a bunch of real ones already tuned in. I saw my man Carl was in the chat earlier. Probably left to go watch Seeps. That's what they do these days. Mike Lowe said I was 17 minutes late, according to Tom Coughlin. Blame that on Rolly. Noah says, hey, daddies. That's crazy. My man Will says, let's go!
Sounds like the young fans at Knicks Now are here because it Seeps more than you, Marsh.
It's what it sounds like. I mean, I guess they have a little gingerhead fever over there in the comment section. I know Carl loves the ginger assassin, and I know Jay Liv is a big Seeps guy as well. I mean, Seeps just the coolest dude in the world, man. I've never seen someone do more grocery shopping than he does, but, man, he's a good guy. He's a good guy, no doubt about it. I do know this, though. I love to play fantasy sports, and daily fantasy, I'm starting to really fall in love with it, and that's a big part due to our proud sponsor of today's show, Prize Picks. If you want to play daily fantasy with the best app in the game, download Prize Picks by going to prizepicks.com/CLNS. and use the promo code CLNS, and PrizePicks is going to match your initial deposit up to $100. So you put $100 into your account, they'll give you a free $100, and you'll have $200 to play with. It's very simple. You select a lineup of 2 to 6 players, and you simply just select more or less on the projected stat line that PrizePicks has out there. Right now, they already have some season-long totals for a couple of players on the New York Knicks. That includes Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, and RJ Barrett. Their points per game are 24.4 for Brunson, 24.3 for Randle, and 19.7 for RJ Barrett. All you do is select more or less. You think they're going to average more? Click more. You think they're going to average less? You click less. You insert your lineup. 2 to 6 players. The more players you have, the more your payout is going to be. Real-time withdrawals, win real money. It's just you versus the numbers. It's pretty dang fun. I'm a big fan. Shout out to PrizePicks. PrizePicks.com/CLNS. That link is clickable in the live chat right now. My man Bush Kid, what up, Brody? He says 60 games for the Knicks this
Knicks
year.
Now streams, yeah. Wins, not so much.
Well, we did 71 live streams last year. It's what we do. We just set trends here at this company. But yeah, 60 wins is going to be tough for the New York Knicks, to be honest with you. Las Vegas has the Knicks at 45.5. Or was it? I think it was actually 43.5. I think it was 43.5 last time I checked it. Not sure if it has been updated. So, Bush Kid, appreciate the super chat. You know, we're going back to what we do here on this channel. When you super chat, it's the first time. Whoever super chats for the first time, as in breaks the seal, pops the cherry, whoever super chats, first super chat of the day, we're always going to take a shot. So, my man Bush Kid, you have entered us into the Patron zone, my man.
Real talk, though, Marsh. I think I'm going 48 wins to the Knicks this year.
They won 47 last year. Brunson and Randle did not play the final 5 regular season games, but they were also tremendously healthy. Emmanuel quickly played 81 games. Julius Randle played 77 games. Isaiah Hartenstein played all 82 games. So you had a relatively healthy squad last year. I'm going to go over for sure, 43.5 wins. I want to hear from you guys in the chat. I want to be close to the big 5-0. I want to be close to that 50-piece McNugget, if we're being honest with you. Bush Kid, welcome to the Patron zone, my man. 90s Nick says LMAO, MG, and Rolly.
You know how you said that you were Jordan and
Seeps was
John Stockton? If I was also on that dream team, you're Jordan still.
You're Lambeer.
I'm Larry Bird.
You're Lambeer.
I'm Larry Bird.
Wrong Lair.
No,
you're Lambeer.
I'm Larry
You're
Bird.
still a young pup. You're still
Larry
a college
Bird.
kid.
I'm Larry
You're still
Bird.
learning the ropes. I said it on the stream last time.
Are you thinking Leitner?
Yeah, Leitner, whatever
Okay.
his name is. Leitner. Not Dirty Lambeer from the Pistons. I will say this, though, Rolly. This is an anti-Larry Bird program.
Is that true?
Yeah, we were talking our all-time top 10s, and it's still wild that Seeps puts Kobe Bryant 4th all-time.
Seeps doesn't know ball,
He doesn't.
unfortunately.
Seeps, I have to teach him every single day. But I'll say it. If you have Larry Bird above Kobe Bryant on your all-time list, you're just a fraud. It's just not possible. It's just not possible. As Rolly obviously does because he doesn't know ball.
What? Come on.
Julius, what's the difference?
Dude, give me Larry Legend.
No, not a chance.
Give me Larry.
Look, same amount of finals MVPs. Didn't get to play with the best team ever. Kobe's got more rings.
I mean, listen.
The only thing Larry has, to be honest with you, is league MVPs.
Yeah, I mean, he played with good teams, Larry Bird, but he never had a teammate like Shaq. Like, come on now.
Well, he still won 2 rings. He
the-
still
the-
won 2 rings without him.
one
less than Larry did his entire career.
The one knock I have on Kobe is that he wasn't the best player on a team that won a championship twice. That's tough luck.
But he was the best player on a team that won a championship 3 times.
Listen,
2.5.
I
2.5.
I get it. But if you legitimately want me to tell you that guy's top 5, you have to be the best player on a
Kobe's
championship
not top
team.
5.
No, I know, but I just know
Neither is
people
Larry
say
Bird.
that. I just know people say that. I don't have Larry top 5.
You better not, because that's a bad list.
I have him 6th.
No, you don't. That's bad. That's bad if you do.
Michael Vasquez says maybe roll with Chris Mullin. Honestly, yes. my game is similar to Chris Mullin's. If I was a lefty, people would call me Chris Mullin at the gym every day.
Ridiculous. We do have a super chat menu on today's show. Every super chat will give you a shout out. We'll pop it up on screen. We'll talk ball and chop it up a little bit. If you want to enter the Patron Zone, we're doing $10 shots tonight. If someone sends in a $50 super chat, I'm going to do a beer shotgun. If we get a $100 super chat, we'll bust out the beer boot. And if we get to 500 total, I'm going to smoke a little Chris Mullen over there.
You know,
in a beer boot
this
race.
ain't soups around these streets. Now, you got a real drinker over here.
I forgot. You do have a really strong throat.
I
now that I
have the best throat game in the office.
Yep. He is a fan of the Miami Heat. That lines up. That lines up. Who do you got? Who do you got in tonight's game? Type NYK. That was crazy. Type NYK for the Knicks. B.O. Get the pauses in the chat.
We're never scared to get a little wild here.
There was a quote on this show that just said, I have the strongest throat game in this office, and it didn't come from me. That's crazy. Wow, we got a bunch of pauses in the chat. Yeah, he definitely is a Heat fan. No, it's not. 90s Knicks says, hey, chat, best Knicks coverage is MG, literally my Knicks buddy. Look, bro, I appreciate you. And the thing is, you hold me to a high standard. When you think the video sucks, you say the video sucks. When we're late on news, you tell me we're late on news. But you always tune in, and that's why you're my guy. I got my goal.
Hey,
a little chopped cheese. Don't forget.
You know,
Go New York, go New York, go!
Go New York, go New York, go!
Go New York, go New York, go!
Go New York, go New York,
We are
go!
the New York Knicks!
We are the New York Knicks!
We are the New York Knicks!
We are the New York
Oh, look
Knicks!
who it is, Marsh.
As Adam Schmidt,
You know what?
Chat Sports legend.
You know, Adam, you might not know who I am quite yet, but I have heard a lot about you, Mr. Schmidt, and it's an honor to finally meet the legend at Chat Sports right now. Schmidt is just everywhere, man. Shout out to Adam Schmidt.
Let's get a Skull Adam in the chat. Skull
Skull!
Adam. Skull Adam.
Skull!
You used to be Scully Rolling.
Skull, I used to be Scully Rolling. Oh, I get it. You know what? You talk about a guy. But today's show, Marsh, is sponsored by Prize Picks. You know what? In the spirit of friendship today, I want to get everyone here on a group Prize Picks with me.
Okay.
So there's 4 selections I could make today on today's game. We got Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps, and Mitchell Robinson, all points. I need help. Are we going more or less than 20.5 Jalen Brown points? Spam M or L in the chat. I want to pick based off what you guys say.
20
and a half.
20 and a half for Jalen Brown. More or less than 20 and a half for Jalen Brown. Michael Vasquez is saying less.
You know what?
Steve Chandler.
Okay, we got less. All right. Now everybody stop typing because we got the next one.
Yep.
Jason Tatum. More or less 21 and a half?
I'm going to go less. How long are these starters going to play?
Are they playing more than a half?
Yeah, I'm going less on the Tatum points.
After Terrence Myers is when I'm going to start voting. Yeah, more or less. Okay.
I like less.
You know, we got, all right, next one. Kristaps Porzingis. More or less 14 and a half. It's not in New York.
I'm going to go more. I'm going to go more than 14 and a half for Tingus Pingus.
That's what do the people say? Nope says less. They all say less. Someone's got to go more on
Julian
Boston.
says more. I think Tingus is going to try to show the Knicks fans.
You know what? I
agree.
And then the last one, tonight's get a little 4-pick selection on Prize Picks. Mitchell Robinson. More or less 8.5 points.
Less.
You think less?
Less.
Really?
Yeah, less. I don't envision him playing too much tonight.
Okay. That's some insider trading right there. I'll take it.
I like less.
All right.
Everyone's
saying less.
Are there rebounds for Mitchell Robinson?
No, only points. Only points.
Only points tonight? Yeah, I'd go less. Nope says L. He ain't playing too much. Nope. You might know a couple
I just placed it. 25 to win 250. You see it on my phone. Brown less. Tatum less. Porzingis more, and Mitch Rob less.
Love that. Adam Schmidt, we appreciate the super chat, my guy. Keep being a freaking stud. That's exactly what you are, brother. It's exactly what you are. Adam Schmidt, a legend here at Chat Sports. I want to ask this question to the crew right here. Who is the biggest X factor for the New York Knicks this year? If blank player takes a step, what player taking a step would benefit the Knicks the most?
I'm curious to see what the Knicks fans have to say, but I feel like there is a clear answer here.
There is a clear answer. And they're rolling in. It's up to the Dookie. The X factor is R.J. Barrett. If R.J. Barrett can become a guy that maybe his points per game stays the same, or maybe his points per game goes down 1.5 points or 2 points, but the efficiency goes up, the 3-point efficiency goes up, I think that could really change this team, because I'll continue to say it as I've said it 1,000 times on this channel. The fastest way for the Knicks to become a contender in the Eastern Conference is if R.J. Barrett becomes a star. Because if he does, then you got 3 players that can get a bucket at any single time, and then the next thing you need on this team is a wing that can actually get it done on both ends of the floor. And if R.J. Barrett becomes that guy, then you have more of a complete roster, in my opinion, and we're getting flooded with R.J. So we're all on the same page there, because we saw what R.J. did in the playoffs from Game 3 in Cleveland to Game 5 in Miami. He was excellent. And then he didn't show up in Game 6, and the Knicks lost because Brunson could only do so much against the Miami Heat by himself.
You know, Jay Lives saying Quentin Grimes, and even though I believe, and I am with the rest of the chat on RJ, I think Quentin Grimes would be number 2 for me. Because if he's able to improve his offensive game outside of just spot-up 3-point shots, like if he starts developing a nice little rim attack, right? Like he gets his points per game up to 15 maybe, like that's going to be as a 4th option. I know IQ is probably the 4th guy for the Knicks right now, but if Quentin Grimes could be that guy and remain efficient from beyond the arc, you have something there.
Yeah, I'm a huge Quentin Grimes guy. I was banging on the table last summer that I didn't want to include him in a trade for Donovan Mitchell. And I'll continue to say what I say about him. I'm not trading Quentin Grimes unless it is for a star in this league. I just worry that, like, it's hard to be the X factor when you go into that starting lineup and you're the guy that probably touches the ball the 4th most. And then you have a 6-man Emmanuel Quickley. If I had to say who my second X factor would be, it would be playoff Emmanuel Quickley. If Emmanuel Quickley can do what he does in the regular season in the playoffs, the Knicks have 2 ball handlers on the team and potentially on the court at all times that can create for themselves and create for others, I think that would really, really elevate this team. A guy that I think could take a step. You know, this is off of 2 preseason games. A guy that I think that could take a step is Isaiah Hartenstein. He's popped out for 3 a couple of times so far in the preseason, and you know, we always thought when he came over for the Clippers, he was this kind of stretch 5 guy. That's not really who he is. But if he could maybe he shoots 2-3 threes a night and he knocks it down at a 33% clip, that opens up this offense. And I also think that Hartenstein is going to have more of an opportunity to have the ball in his hands on the perimeter and act as a facilitator for this team at the top of the key. He's such a skilled passer. He's got a great basketball IQ. He can hit guys on backdoor cuts. I think Hartenstein's a guy that I probably haven't talked about enough that I think could take a big step, and it could be very beneficial for this ball club this year. We got 110 people watching. If you haven't yet, make sure you guys could hit that thumbs up icon for us, because these are rookie numbers.
I mean, these are just sad.
These are awful numbers. I think the Celtics channel right now that is live has more likes than we do. And I'm going to be honest. If Schmitty and Allie, Allie was hitting the Carmelo Anthony 3 to the dome on the Celtics channel, just a disrespectful to a Knicks legend.
You know, I see Maya's World in the chat saying, "What's up, Marshall Green and Patrick Seepman?" No more Seeps.
No more Seeps today.
No, not Seeps today, at least. I think he'll be back tomorrow. But Rolly's on it. You know, Maya's World, real one alert. I saw it pop up in the Heat stream 1 or 2 times. Just to say F Heat, of course.
Maya's World is a real one.
Yeah, I like Maya's World.
Maya's World's a real one. My man William Burton. What up, brother? William Burton is a real one. And myself and Seeps, Rolly, you don't know this, but we've identified William Burton as a hidden gem.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, he's been in the chat a while. He asked us a couple of weeks ago, how do I send in a super chat? And we were like, you know what, maybe this guy's got some potential to be a top dog in this league. Send in a 20.
Oh.
Then he sent in a 50.
Oh.
And in the last 3 weeks, he sent in a 50 again.
Oh.
I think there might even be a little hundo sprinkled in there somewhere.
I mean, you talk about a guy. Like
William Burton's got a high ceiling.
Come out the league, man. He's the guy you draft from Europe that you're not sure what you're going to get from him, but he has the capability of being a top 3 to 4 player in this league. And That's what you want, man. That's what
Even
you want.
Adam Schmidt's sees it. He's a diamond in the rough,
I mean,
Marshy.
Schmidt's at the top of the league right now. So if he's seeing it, you got
Schmidt's
something
getting first
special.
team All-Pro votes.
Oh, I mean, he might be the MVP.
He's in the MVP discussion.
He's in the conversation.
He's in the conversation.
Rich Rob, Double R. I mean, it's gonna be tough to top that guy. He's LeBron James in the early 2010s, but hey, you know what? You never know.
CPJ is in the chat. What up, CPJ? Says the Heat. What do you think this next word's going to be? Stinks?
Oh!
I told you.
I talk about a guy.
You talk about a guy. He's got the size. He's got the length. He's got the athletic ability. He comes in the gym. You just see a guy that can help a team. And that's William Burton, who comes in with the $50 super chat. William Burton, you are a man of the people. And for that, you know what? I'm taking a beer shotgun.
Did you? Oh, you got the shotgun? Okay.
I'm taking a beer shotgun for my man, William Burton. As
CPJ's next comment was flex emojis.
Yeah,
Heat
CPJ,
good.
I was waiting for you
Heat
to finish
flex.
it off.
Heat flex.
The Heat are strong? Is
Heat
that
are
what you're
strong.
saying?
I think that's what he's saying.
William, we appreciate you, brother. F the Heat. Love that. F the Heat.
All right.
F the Heat.
Back to standard quo.
Get the WBs in the chat rolling. William Burton, an early season favorite to be an all New York Knicks Now real one.
I tell you what, I think I would slot him in my preseason voting as the small forward, all NBA.
He seems
all
like a
Knicks
guy that
Now,
gets
I
it
should
done
say.
on both ends of the court, too.
He's a two-way player
He's
for sure.
definitely a two-way guy.
Kawhi Leonard in him, honestly, if you will.
Yeah, and you just see that any single possession he can affect the game.
If we were to compare some other players in this league, Double R, I think he's Steph Curry in the league. He can pop at any time.
Yeah,
go
you
for
never
65.
know where Rob Rod's
He's
going to come
got
in.
the deep bang in him,
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I'm gonna go William Burton as the guy that I'm gonna continue to keep my eyes on in this scouting process. As we're in preseason mode on this channel. We're just trying to see where everybody's at. We're knocking off the rust. The real ones have already taken the stage. This isn't our first season anymore, Rolly.
No.
We're vets. We're vets now.
The second year. Sophomore, no more slump. Or no sophomore slump.
Sophomore step-up season.
Step up.
Sophomore step-up. William Burton, I got a shotgun for you. Hey, any $50 super chat today, we're taking a beer shotgun. Let's go.
Oh. Marsh, I remember a time in our lives that you used to be a beer shotgun guy. Now it's strictly just from the can. What's up with this change in your life? Everything okay?
Woo! That was ice cold. I like the nipple on the can.
You like the nipple? You like to suck it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I'd rather suck out of the quote-unquote nipple rather than the tip.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's just, I evolve into who I'm going to be on this channel. That was a rookie tool.
Okay.
We're up to the big dog. We're up to the big league.
Big dog, okay. Shout out Maya's World. Gotta love Maya's.
Maya's World says Marshall Green and also Rolly. I'm excited for the Miami Heat game versus the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow. Rolly, just to let you know, I'm definitely going to be in the Miami Heat live stream tomorrow.
Talk about a real one.
Maya's World,
real one.
That's for show. Levi's the best says, bro, what?
I don't know what comment that could be referring to.
That might have been when you said you had a strong throw. I'm not sure.
It could have been the nipple play, too.
Maybe. Could have been. That's kind of what it is, though.
Yeah.
Kind of what it is.
I'm excited for, the Heat and Knicks play semi-early in the season, Marsh.
Do they?
I think the day after Thanksgiving, Black Friday night they play.
Really?
Because that is a in-season tournament qualifier game.
They're in the same pod, aren't they?
Correct. It's us two, the Bucks, and then I believe
we have the hardest pod in the league.
And then there's the Hornets and Wizards. So we got the big three is elite, and then you got the bottom two. I think it's the Hornets and Wizards.
Yeah.
I know the Wizards are one. I could be wrong about the Hornets, but
yeah, we got a tough pod. No doubt about it. Levi's the best says, is everyone playing for both teams tonight? No. In fact, Julius Randle, Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, and Josh Hart are not going to play for the New York Knicks tonight. The starting lineup is going to be Miles McBride, Dante DiVincenzo, Quentin Grimes, Jericho Sims, and Mitchell Robinson. Miles McBride, Quentin Grimes, Dante DiVincenzo, Jericho Sims, and Mitchell Robinson. So you're going to get an extended look at some of these young bucks on the roster as they're going to try to make this team. I bet you'll see Jacob Toppin tonight. I bet you'll see Dylan Windler, maybe a little Nathan Knight. Daquan Jeffries will play some tonight. You're going to give an opportunity to some of these guys on the back half of the roster that are going to fight for spot 15, 16, and 17 to potentially make this team. And, you know, it's fun to watch the starters play Rolly, but I also like seeing these guys go out and play for their NBA lives at this point.
I mean, they're going to play hard, right? It's going to be nice to see Dante DiVincenzo out there, as someone said it in the chat. Steve Chandler, Dante going for 30. It's going to be fun to watch him. You said Quentin Grimes playing too. Watch him, Mitchell Robinson. So you got some rotational players, some guys that will be part of this Knicks rotation in the season, hopefully in the biggest moments. They'll play a little bit.
But it'd be cool to see them create offense for themselves, too.
Yeah, right, because you're not going to see them do that in the regular season. So you see what they got in their bag, you know. And then, listen, maybe I'm a basketball purist, but I actually do like watching the two-way guys go out and play because they know they have to perform every time they step out on the court, because if they don't, well, guess what? They might be taken off that two-way, and now you have no chance of making the league. So these guys, like, these are the NBA playoffs for some of those guys.
Yeah. No, life's on the line. Probably a difference in paycheck of a couple $100,000 too, if you make the roster compared to being a Westchester Knick. My man, I am Jules is saying he's going to be watching Evan Fournier. I also will be keeping a close eye on Mr. Fournier, a guy that was penciled in just 2 weeks ago as someone that wasn't going to play minutes. He's going to collect dust on that workout shirt. But in those first 2 preseason games, the guy is shooting above 40% from downtown. And I don't care how bad you play defense, which, let's be honest, he is not a good defender. If you knock down the three at 40%, you have to play minutes in the NBA. It's just too big of a threat. And I honestly think with a bench unit of Emmanuel Quickley, Dante DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, and Isaiah Hartenstein, that's 4 guys right there that are all going to move the ball. The only real one that's going to be consistently looking for their own shot off the bounce is going to be Emmanuel Quickley. And I think that that's a unit that can play a little bit faster. And I think a unit that plays faster and moves the ball around, a little popcorn from corner to corner, would benefit a guy like Fournier. Because how many times have we seen Fournier in his first couple years with the Knicks in a fast break just come up and line up a catch-and-shoot three in transition and knock it down? Last year he couldn't make shots. But at the end of the day, he's one of the most talented three-point shooters in the world. Like, it just is what it is. And he's on an expiring $18 million contract. He's heard the trade rumors associated with his name. The Knicks want to use him as a piece in a salary cap matcher in a trade for a star. But, look, he's the best pure shooter on this team. And, I mean, I'm not saying, like, the Heat series we were going to lose no matter what. But in a series like that where they are doubling down on every drive of Brunson and doubling on Randle on every catch and shrinking the court to where R.J. Barrett drives, having a guy like Fournier to kick it to that knocks it down at a 40% clip could open up an offense a little bit. So I'm excited to see what he does tonight. 3 nights in a row, can he do it? And maybe be a part of this rotation going forward and maybe play up his draft trade value.
Well, I was going to say, Marsh, I mean, like, best case scenario is, I know a lot of Knicks fans have some distaste towards Evan Fournier, the way he's handled some things in the media, but the best case scenario will always still be for him to play well, because he can either be someone who plays well enough to earn a spot in the rotation, becomes that three-point specialist, or plays well enough to improve his trade value where you can move off that contract for maybe a second-round pick or maybe a couple young guys that you stash on the end of your bench or have on the G League, you know? So, like, it's the best-case scenario for Fournier to continue to play well.
Or even,
play well at all.
Like, he starts to play well and get minutes, and maybe his just name holds a little bit more value, whereas if he's moved in a trade for a superstar, his value instead of being here is here, and maybe that makes you add one less second-round pick or one less first-round pick. Because at the end of the day, the dude's an NBA player. He's good enough at scoring and shooting the basketball to be in a rotation. Sometimes it's just not where you're at right now. The Knicks were really good without him on the court last year. So I understand the reason he got benched. And I was someone that wanted him to come off the bench to start the year. I always pounded the table last summer, if you watched the show, that Quentin Grimes should be the starting two-guard. It was Fournier. Grimes kind of dealt with some injuries. Then Cam Reddish got to start, who started the year as a starter, I believe, because Grimes was hurt. or he filled in for Fournier, something along those lines. But look, everyone's looking for a shooter that can create their own shot off the bounce and be a great guy to stretch the court. I mean, Sam Hauser played legit minutes for the Celtics last year, and Evan Fournier is 10 times the player that he is. So
Hauser stinks.
Hauser blows.
You know what? I'll say this too, Marsh, and as we bring up a Boston Celtic, I know Knicks and Heat have had their battles in the early 2000s and the 90s, and a lot of distaste between the two franchises. But we could both agree that the Boston Celtics stink, and we hate the Celtics.
F the Celtics, for sure. Jay Liv, my man, coming in with a $2 super chat. Jay Liv, thanks for always tuning in, my man. You know you're a real one. Says Fournier is the X factor. I'm not going to go as far as to say he's an X factor, but he is someone that maybe we think gives this team a little bit more than we thought just 7 days ago. Maybe, like we talked about, plays up his trade value to where he's more wanted by a team trading a star because he's $18 million expiring and he can come in and light it up from downtown on this team. I want to ask this question. Who do you got? Who do you got tonight? The Knicks are not playing most of their starters. No Julius Randle, no Jalen Brunson, no RJ Barrett, no Emmanuel Quickley, no Josh Hart. Tom Thibodeau has honestly been pretty transparent that he doesn't want to play Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart too many minutes in the preseason because he said they've already had some miles on their body due to the FIBA World Cup play. So I like the fact that Tibbs is being a little analytical in that approach. I wonder how that will affect the early season rotation prior to Thanksgiving. Got a month of games before that. Maybe it's a slow burn for those guys. But I've always thought in the NBA, if you can start hot, you can slot yourself into a good position in the seeds because most teams use those first 30 games as somewhat of a litmus test to see, all right, who are the guys they're going to play, who's going to be impactful, and who's going to be in the game to close games. But if the Knicks, who have a lot of continuity, right, they're returning the entire rotation outside of DiVincenzo, can they hit the ball rolling and their first 10 games go 7-3, first 20 games go 14-6 along those lines and really start off high. I think that can go a long way as the season progresses. Everyone's rolling with the Knicks tonight in the chat.
That's what we like to see. I'm also excited to watch Deuce McBride play because I don't know how many real ones there are in the chat that remember how electric I get when Deuce gets a bucket.
Oh, Deuce McBride. What a guy. What a guy. My man Knicks Galaxy in the chat. What up, Buddy Bear?
Lord Buddy Bear. He said he's coming at me. Lord, I mean, it makes sense. The Raiders beat the Patriots on Sunday. And listen, Lord Buddy Bear, I think I told you this prior to the game. I was like, the Raiders are going to win because the Patriots stink.
Yeah. Maya's World asking who's my favorite all-time Knick player. I'm going to go with Carmelo Anthony. Just growing up, being in high school when he was on the Knicks was awesome. And getting to see him take this team in the second round of the playoffs was cool. But, I'd roll with Melo. But I think
mine is D. Wade, Maya's.
For the Knicks.
No, but also ask me at the end, who's your favorite all-time Miami Heat player?
D. Wade, the ultimate backpack.
Shut up.
He was an expensive backpack for LeBron.
Stop.
To quote Jordan Poole.
Stop. Jordan Poole. Oh, yeah. That's
what he told Draymond. Elite diss, by the way. That's elite trash talk.
By the way, you have to be thinking of that because no way he came up on that on spot.
He was talking shit with his homies. Like, this motherfucker's an expensive backpack for Curry. All righty, we're going to get underway here at TD Garden. The Boston Celtics will maintain the tip. They'll start with the ball. Tatum will throw it into Holiday. Holiday out into the corner, and Kristaps Porzingis will connect with a corner three to take an early lead.
We took the more, everyone.
We did take more on Tingus Pingus, so we
off
might
to
be
a hot
looking
start
good there. Reminder: no Julius Randle, no RJ Barrett, no Jalen Brunson, as well as no Quickley and no Josh Hart. Knicks have the ball up top. Dante DiVincenzo is going to drive, pull up a little jump pass. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball underneath the basket. Looks like Miles McBride will throw it in. Starters are McBride, Robinson, Grimes, Jericho Sims, and Chenzo. McBride will throw it into Robinson. Robinson gives it right back. McBride drives to the cup. Blocked by Tatum. Recovered by Drew Holiday. He'll move it up ahead. And Derek White will launch a corner three. And that's good. Boston, back-to-back threes from the left corner. They're going to go up 6-0 here.
I hate Derek White, by the way. That stupid freaking bald head of his.
I fucking hate Derek White. Knicks looking to settle in here as they're wearing their road blues, as the Celtics, of course, wearing their home whites. Dante DiVincenzo and Grimes play catch, and Chenzo knocks in a deep three off the feet of Quentin Grimes. There's one thing we knew that Dante DiVincenzo was going to bring to this team, and that's the ability to knock down the catch-and-shoot three. Boston tries to answer with a Jalen Brown three. That's off the mark. And Chenzo will take the rebound. He'll feed it to Grimes. Grimes to McBride. McBride, three, good.
Deuce with a deuce.
A tray.
+1.
Dante DiVincenzo moves the ball up quickly, and McBride is the beneficiary with the corner three. Kristaps Porzingis going to ISO here on Mitchell Robinson. His three is off. They got a fast pace to start this one.
They're flying.
They are. Miles McBride bringing the ball up for the Knicks. He'll take a step-back three just off the mark. Deuce feeling himself after he knocked down that first corner three. Love the up-and-down pace of this one. Jason Tatum looking to post up Quentin Grimes. Grimes unable to get the stop, but he did not get called for a foul. Tatum with a good finish over the 6'5 Grimes. That's a tough matchup for him. 8-6 here. Already under 10 minutes to go. Miles McBride will bring it up. He'll throw it to Mitchell Robinson at the top of the key. A little dribble handoff to Quentin Grimes. Grimes into the corner, McBride. A little shake and bake on Tatum. Dishes it out. Dante DiVincenzo three. No good. A little bit too strong. Rebound by Boston. Jalen Brown going to walk it up for the Celtics. He'll kick it out to Derek White and swing it around the perimeter to Tatum. Tatum, one-on-one, once again with Quentin Grimes. Stolen! Quentin Grimes has locked up your favorite player. It's a 4-on-5 fast break, or excuse me, a power forward center fast break, and Jericho Sims throws it down. Jericho Sims, we know he's got bunnies. He's able to scratch it off his back when he throws it down. Boston trying to answer quickly. No good on the three-point attempt for White. Rebound by the Knicks. The Boston Celtics have their full starters out there. Knicks do not. Dante DiVincenzo, pick and roll with Mitchell Robinson. Got caught in between, throwing a lob pass and getting a shot. Ball stolen. Fast break for Boston. Derek White into the paint. Good defense by Jericho Sims to force him to pass out of the drive. And then Sims with good defense on Jalen Brown. He misses, and then it's cleaned up by Kristaps Porzingis.
How about Drew Holiday smoking the putback layup?
Yeah. I like Jericho Sims going straight up, man. He's a bouncy dude. Bouncy dude.
That's a quick timeout, too. I mean, usually they take it around the 7-minute mark. 8:30.
Tom Thibodeau
wants to
doesn't
talk it
like
over
what
early.
he's seeing out there. What about Quentin Grimes, Rolly? You saw him rip Jimmy Butler in the playoffs one-on-one on the perimeter. I know the Heat won, but we can be men and admit the facts. Grimes is a good defender.
He is one of the better perimeter defenders in the Eastern Conference, let alone the league. And listen,
especially at his size at 6'5". I wish he was taller and had longer arms.
I mean, that's kind of why I brought it up in the pregame, Marsh, is if he's able to elevate his game to 15 points per game, keep that efficiency, develop more of a, instead of catch and shoot offensive game only, develop a little hesitation, I'll drive in, or isolation move, get to my spot in the mid-range, or attack the cut. If he can get that offensive game progressing, combine that with his defense, and now you're looking at one of the better two-way shooting guards in the league. And listen, this is probably best case scenario. And I don't want to say, if you're out there listening, that I think it's going to happen. But I think that if Quentin Grimes really takes that leap, you can see a very young Klay Thompson in this guy. Really young Klay Thompson.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll ever be, as Joel Morris says it in the chat, Klay 2.0. That's been the comp that a lot of Knicks fans have wanted to make. I don't think he's got the, I want to say the word volatility from three.
Yeah.
I don't know if that fits there. I don't know if he could be the guy that can light it up from three, but can he be a guy that's a lockdown defender at 6'5", can guard 1, 2s, and 3s, and be a dude that continues to shoot 40% from three? Look, we showed this stat on the channel a lot of times. When he plays more than 20 minutes per game, which I think he did about 25 times last season, he averaged 18 points per game on over 9 attempts from three on 40%. Like, the guy is able to knock it down. I want to see him build off of the catch the ball in the corner, pump fake, put it on the deck once, and now you're a threat to score. But also, we've seen him love that left-hand underhand pass to Mitchell Robinson, who throws it down. Just have one move off the catch, whether it's a pump fake, step back, just something else to his bag. I'm all in on Grimes. I think he's a winning player. I think he plays the game right, and I'm proud that he's a New York Knick, and I'm not trading him unless I'm getting a start back. I'll continue to stand on that take. I think he's going to be special. Is he ever a guy that's going to average 20 in this league? Probably not. But is he someone that I think could be a starter on a championship contender? Yeah, because I think he does all the little things the diva stars don't want to do, which is guard the opposing team's best threat every night like he did last year.
Which is why, I mean, I love – that's just like taken to a macro perspective here, Marsh. I just love the players in our league that are a top 2, top 3 player on their own team, and they're guarding the same level of caliber player on the other end. That's why I love two-way players, man.
Yeah, Knicks, you look at their roster as Grimes going to launch a 3 off the bounce. Good. That's something he didn't do all that much last year. He's a catch-and-shoot guy last year. This year, you see him catch it, put it on the deck one time, left hand, let it fly. That's an expansion that we're looking for in his game. But, I mean, you talk about it. That's what the Heat's best 2 players do. Bam Adebayo is an elite defender. Jimmy Butler's an elite defender. As much as I love Brunson, facts are the facts. He's a limited defender. Julius Randle, not a good defender. RJ Barrett, not a good defender. So having a guy like Mitchell Robinson, who's the top rim protector and offensive rebounder, as well as Quentin Grimes, that helps a lot. So we're going to see what this team can do as Jalen Brown is going to knock in a straight-on 3, top of the key. Nothing but net there. We got a 13-11 game. Both teams starting red hot for 3, Rolly. They're combined 6 for 11.
That's called preseason hoops. Not a lot of pressure, not a lot of defense.
As the defensive intensity might be picking up a little here from Boston. Grimes off the Hezzy. He's going to throw it into DiVincenzo in the corner. That's way off, but it's Mitchell Robinson, the blockness monster, cleaning up the miss.
Hit the side of the backboard.
Yeah, that was a bad shot from Cenzo. But look who's there. Mr. Steelio Rebound, Mr. Mitchell Robinson, the best offensive rebounder in the league. Knicks get a turnover, going to push it in transition. Grimes, Hezzy, 3, good! He faces up Kristaps Porzingis, put him in a blender, and knocked it in from the left corner. Grimes with 2 early threes from the left side of the court. Porzingis going to try to answer with a 3. That's no good. Grimes on the loose ball rebound. He's showing the size we want. He's going to hesitate, wanted to take it at Tatum. I like the guts there, but Tatum shuts it off. Knicks reset. DiVincenzo going to get a catch off a pin down, attacks the rack. Layup no good, but once again, it's Mr. Steelio rebound, Mitchell Robinson with the putback.
A little nervous on our team prize pick selections.
4 for Robinson is Jalen Brown. Another deep pull-up 3, and that was over the contest of, I think that was Jericho Sims. I didn't get a good look at that.
Oh, Seeps is super battling us.
Is he?
He just asked what we're at in supers. As Drew Holiday rips Jericho Sims for an easy layup.
Jericho Sims rips. Like Rolly said, it's a bucket for the Celtics. Do we want a Super Chat battle, Seeps? He makes it seem like the Bulls channel can out-Super Chat Knicks. I won't accept the battle unless I know you guys are in, because you're going to make me look bad if we lose.
He's got one guy on his side.
He has one guy. He's got Adam Schmidt, and that's it. As Dante DiVincenzo is getting locked up by Derek White in the corner, and that's going to be a turnover. CPJ, do we want a Super Chat battle, Seeps, today in his Bulls channel? It's up to you guys. It looks like he's already doing it. If we want to engage, we will.
Listen, the thing is, though, like, he can claim anything he wants, but if we never engage, we never engage.
Agreed. We're knotted up at 18. About 6 minutes left in this first quarter. At a really quick pace. Boston has it. Drew Holiday's going to drive, kicks it out. Porzingis 3, good.
Now, that's a good team selection because he's got 8. Good job, team.
Porzingis made a couple of 3s so far. Grimes with the ball. He's going to take a pull-up 3.
Another timeout?
And it's going to be a timeout for Tom Thibodeau. Going to be a timeout for Tom Thibodeau. Timeout number 2 of the night.
A lot of time. Listen, 2 timeouts before the 5-minute mark in the NBA is absolutely crazy. CPJ saying nah.
CPJ doesn't want to engage in the Super Chat battle tonight. I can't be mad at him.
I mean, it's just a nice little easy Tuesday night for the team.
It's a little Tuesday preseason action. While we are at a TV timeout, I want to take a moment to tell you guys about our proud sponsor, Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use that promo code CLNS, and they're going to match your initial deposit up to $100. If you like playing fantasy sports and you want to play daily fantasy sports and win real money with the real ability to withdraw your winnings, go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. All you do is pick 2+ players, 2 players to 6 players, and you just select more or less on the stat totals that they have. This works for NFL, NBA, MLB. I've seen WNBA on there. I've seen college football. pretty dang crazy what they got. An enormous amount of selections and an enormous amount of stats that you can play more or less on. It's prizepicks.com/CLNS, promo code CLNS, and you're going to get $100 match if you put in $100 into your account. I love it. Rolly loves it. We got a ticket running on tonight's game as well. Keith Turner says, I hope this is Tibbs' last season here. The only way, Keith, that this is Tibbs' last season is if they don't make the playoffs. Outside of that, Tom Thibodeau is going to be here for a good while. Let's be honest. I think I saw a stat that once Tom Thibodeau wins 23, it was either 22 or 23 games. Once Tibbs wins 22 or 23 games this year, he'll have more wins in the 4 years he's been as a head coach than any other coach in the last 6 years. So, tough to fire a guy that in his two of his first 3 years got the Knicks to a playoff series and ended up winning a playoff series. I don't like to say Tibbs is the best coach since X. That way we should keep him. I don't think that's ever how you should operate a business or a team. But at the end of the day, he's done things that a lot of coaches in this league have not been able to do. A lot of coaches for this team have not been able to do. Michael says he have a great culture. That's all Tibbs. I'm not going to give it all to Tibbs, but Tibbs deserves a lot of credit for the foundation and culture that he's laid on this team.
You know, I don't want to say this, but I kind of also do believe it. It feels like Tibbs is the Mark Jackson of the Warriors.
I've said that a million times.
I know, and I agree with you to where it's like he's going to get things rolling in the right direction, but he's never going to be the guy to help bring a championship to New York.
You're going to need someone to elevate. You need someone to elevate, and that's okay. That's okay. Let's get back rolling to action. It's going to be Miles McBride on the perimeter. Gets a screen from Jericho Sims. He's guarded by Drew Holiday. He dropped him off and knocked down a 19-footer. Deuce!
With a deuce!
What up, Asia? What up, Asia Roberson in the chat? What up, what up, what up? Drew Holiday up top. Going to get a screen from Porzingis. He's going to jump pass. Stolen by Grimes. It's a 2-on-2. Grimes to the big Ragu, and he lays it. Oh, he missed it.
He smoked it.
Dante DiVincenzo smoked a layup, and then he didn't grab the ball going out of bounds. Horford throws it off him. Boston ball.
Oh, my.
That's a missed opportunity.
Chenzo. I thought he was going to do a reverse putback dunk. I thought he was going to slam it home at first, Marsh.
And then he missed it. Then he didn't hustle to the ball. Or he hustled, but he tried to box out Horford. And it's blocked by Jericho Sims on the other end. But, yeah, got to tighten that up, Dante. Pick and roll here from Drew Holiday. He's going to attack Mitchell Robinson. He misses, and that's going to be
a foul on DiVincenzo. He pushed KP in the back.
Oh, I thought he pushed us. It'll be a foul on the Knicks. Knicks Boston ball underneath. Boston ball underneath. CPJ says if we fire Tibbs, it better be for Ty Lue. He's got to be free. He's got to be free to coach somewhere. Isn't he with the Clips?
Yeah.
Al Horford going to face up Jericho Sims, and that's a veteran taking the young bull to work right there.
To be honest, I hate Al Horford.
Yeah, Al Horford's a loser. Remember last playoffs, he was like grabbing the whiteboard and drawing up plays? Ridiculous.
There was a disaster. Joe Mazzulla can't coach.
Miles McBride off the mark there on that 3-rebound corral by Boston. It's going to be Jalen Brown, guarded by Grimes, forced him to pass it out. Hauser gets it. He's going to look to drive on McBride, throws it in the corner. Al Horford, 3, good! Over the contest from Jericho Sims. That's 2 elite shots there by Horford. One time from the right corner, a little face-up midi. The left corner the next time on a catch-and-shoot 3. 26-24 minutes to go. It's still McBride, Grimes, Mitchell Robinson, Dante DiVincenzo, and Sims. DiVincenzo, catch and shoot 3, good. That's 2 threes for the big Ragu early on in this one. His ability to catch and fire off a quick release and not a lot of room is going to be big for this team as Jalen Brown comes down the other end and answers quickly on a blow-by McBride and a layup. Back to a 5-point game. It's Deuce up top. Looking to dribble handoff to Chenzo. He does. He gets a screen from Robinson. And then he tries to throw a no-look pass to a cutting Jericho Sims. He didn't see it. I honestly think if he had his hands up and looking, that's a catch-and-dunk opportunity right there.
Even Chenzo with some turnovers early on. It's not great.
Yeah, playing a little sped up here. Probably playing with a group he's not going to play with all that much as well. I know Jericho Sims has been playing a lot of minutes at the power forward in the preseason. I don't really expect that to be a thing in the regular season, to be honest with you. Starter's still out there for Boston. It's Hauser in for Brown, as Kristaps Porzingis is going to knock down a little 18-footer to put him up 7.
Ooh, got 10 points. Need 5 more.
Miles McBride kicks it to Grimes. Grimes, a deep 3 off the front rim, no good. It's Jericho Sims on the rebound. He throws it to Grimes. Grimes, great pass to Hartenstein, but he didn't let it rip. Then he crosses over on Hauser, finds open Jeffries. Jeffries into the corner to Grimes. No good, but it's going to be a defensive foul. Jericho Sims got pushed in the back as he tried to grab that rebound. It'll be Knicks ball, side out of bounds.
I'll say this. Quinn Grimes could have slammed that home, but he kicked it out to the IH.
Yeah. Would have liked. I think the next step for Grimes is when he's free throw down, it's go get a bucket. Free throw line and down, go get a bucket. We got 211 people watching. If you haven't yet, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We're going to continue to put out Knicks videos every single day on the latest news and rumors. And we're going to be doing watch parties all year long. Deuce McBride. He's going to take it into the teeth of the defense and finish over Peyton Pritchard.
Deuce with a deuce.
Deuce is kind of cooking right now. Now Jason Tatum. He has a mismatch one-on-one with Jericho Sims, and he just shoots it over him and knocks down a 26-footer. 3 ball for Tatum. Knicks back on offense. It's McBride up top, guarded by Hauser. A little shake and bake. Now he's guarded by Tatum. Swings it to Grimes. Grimes elevates over Pritchard. Leaves it a little bit short. Then he hits the deck. He's all good. Gets back up. Trying to get back on defense. Pritchard's going to push the pace. Drops it off to Horford. Horford shot up. No good. Rebound by Deuce McBride.
Horford stinks.
McBride throws it ahead to Grimes. Grimes attacks the cup. Finds an open Jeffries. Now he's going to drive. High floater. Good. Knicks in transition. Get a bucket there off the feet of Grimes. Good aggressive take by Daquan
Thought
Jeffries.
Jeffrey should have shot the 3, but hey, I mean, can't argue with a bucket.
I would have liked to see him take that open 3, but he takes it into the cup and he kisses it off the backboard for 2. That's a missed 3 by Boston. Here comes Deuce. Deuce at a pick and roll with Jericho. He'll attack. Left-hand shot, no good. And he's looking for a foul, and I think he's going to get one. Peyton Pritchard, a little bit handsy with that defense.
Tough shot there by Deuce, man.
Don't love it.
He drives in left. Okay, so he went to go with a nice little right-handed push bank shot, but then he had to switch to his left because it was too tightly contested. Got to pass that one, Deuce. Got to pass.
This is Deuce's night to shine. Though.
You know, Deuce thinks he's back in Morgantown playing for Bobby Huggins.
Well, Press Virginia.
Yeah. I tell you what, he was elite there, though.
He was an elite
He was
defender.
elite, man. I love me some Deuce McBride at Morgantown.
As Evan Fournier is going to check in for the Knicks. McBride with a chance here to cut it to a 4-point game. He's already got 8 himself. Could be 9 if he makes this one. It is. Deuce McBride with 9 first-quarter points. Look at Evan Fournier picking up Derek White full court. Tell me that man doesn't want to get playing time under Thibodeau. It's Fournier, Hartenstein, Jericho Sims, McBride, and Daquan Jeffries. Tatum's going to launch a 3, no good, and it's Fournier on the rebound, and now he's pushing it up the court.
Oh, you had Hartenstein inside.
Fournier missed Hartenstein. Now he gets it to him, and then Hartenstein tries to force a bad pass to a cutting Jericho Sims. It's a turnover, and then Sam Hauser on the other end lays it up. No good, but it is a foul. He'll go to the line for 2 here.
You know, Fournier had it coming up the court. He had Hartenstein inside. He sealed Derek White on the block, but didn't find him, and then got it to him too late when the Celtics defense was able to rotate, and Al Horford was on him, and then Hartenstein, of course, turns it over.
Yeah. One thing I like the Knicks to do a little bit better this year is make that extra pass. Big man catches a rebound on the defensive end, outlet it to a guard. Not talking to anyone specific, maybe Julius Randle, but there's that. Knicks with another bad turnover there, and it's going to result in a wide open look for Pritchard, and he buries it from 3. Boston goes up 9 here as we're less than 60 seconds to go in the first quarter.
I mean, listen, Thibodeau is not going to like 38 points given up and 6 turnovers in the first quarter, no matter if it's the preseason or game 52.
I 100% agree there. 100% agree. Fournier looking to shake and bake on Tatum, and he'll get fouled. But I don't like that possession by the Knicks. It was just Fournier, you've got it. and go get a bucket. I said, what up, Asia? What up, what up? Yeah, Deuce tried to throw a full court length pass to Fournier in the corner, and Al Horford came up with the deflection, turned it into a fast break for Boston and a 3.
Deuce looking like Daniel Jones out there.
Yikes. Fournier from the line. First free throw is good. He'll cut this lead to 8 with a chance to make it 7. Terrence Myers says we got to get the likes up. I agree, Terrence. We got 225 people watching, less than 100 likes. That makes no sense. As Fournier misses the second free throw, but it's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein and Jeffries play catch. He'll launch from 3, way off. Rebounded by Derek White. Here comes Boston. About a 10-second shot clock, game clock difference. It'll be Tatum. Walk in 3. Good. That's a tough shot from a good player right there.
41 first quarter points. That is not great.
They are 9 of 15 from 3.
That's crazy.
9 of 15 from 3. You can see Tom Thibodeau upset on the sideline. Knicks look very disorganized on offense. It's Fournier in a pick and roll with Hartenstein. He'll drive baseline, drops it off to Jericho. Jericho, a little push shot. No good. Out of bounds. He's got to make that one. You can't make a push shot from the dotted line. You can't play power forward in the NBA. 41-30. Boston will have 4 seconds to get a shot off. Peyton Pritchard, step back 3. No good, but that was almost in. Would have been a 6 shot. The Knicks lose the first quarter 41-30 against the Boston Celtics. A reminder, if you're just tuning in, Jalen Brunson, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, Julius Randle, and Josh Hart are not playing for the New York Knicks.
Yeah, I think as Caleb Williams is the Patriots in the chat.
He is not a Patriot. He's not a Belichick guy.
That is quite the name popping up in a Knicks Now chat, but I'm here for it.
He's not a Patriot.
I'm here for it. Caleb Williams is a Patriot. I hope he is a Patriot. Caleb Williams is a Patriot. So,
I thought you said Drake May's better.
Sneaky. Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But talking about that first quarter, Marsh, and you're going to see this a lot when guys are playing out of position, and that's really what the Knicks are right now. A lot of turnovers, not that good defensively as well. And I'm not going to sit here and say it's because those players are bad. I think it's more of they're just trying to do things that they're not used to doing. Like Miles McBride is not going to be like handling the ball for the Knicks significantly this year. He is in this game. Evan Fournier did that in the last couple possessions. Hell, he might not even have a roster spot come mid-February when the trade deadline rolls around, right? So it's a lot of guys playing out of position, and I like the first thing I saw from that first quarter too is Jericho Sims. I don't know what the plan is with him, but to me, I just do not think he could be alongside either Hartenstein or Mitchell Robinson. Jericho Sims to me is much more better fitted to be a backup center, change of pace athletic guy rather than someone you play because he can't space the floor. So it's just not pretty.
Yeah, I agree. And, Jericho's been playing a lot of minutes in the preseason. This will be the 3rd game for the Knicks, but Josh Hart didn't play in Game 1. He's not playing in Game 3. He also didn't play much in Game 2. So I'm not going to make a big deal about Jericho Sims getting a lot of minutes here. I don't expect that to be a recipe for Thibodeau this year, barring injury. Because think about it like this. Julius Randle's your starting power forward. He's going to play 35, 38 minutes. You only got 13 more, 15 more minutes to fill at that power forward spot. It's going to be Josh Hart. So I would not, just my take, maybe I'm wrong, I wouldn't make too much of the Jericho Sims stuff. I think Tibbs is just trying stuff. Wonky lineup right out there for the Knicks. We got Ryan Arcidiacono, Daquan Jeffries, Evan Fournier. You got Isaiah Roby and Hartenstein. As Fournier is going to look to create some own offense for himself. He'll miss the 16-footer, and Boston's going to look to push the pace. Peyton Pritchard drives, middle, kicks it out, left wing. Derek White, 3, good.
They can't miss from 3, though. I will say that.
They are hot. A lot of open looks. Knicks defense not off to a good start whatsoever. Neither is their offense. It's just been discombobulated all night long. as Jeffries is going to swing it to Roby, who knocks down a three. That's a guy that I would rather see play the power forward spot than Jericho Sims. Roby's got a little skill, man. Got a little skill. Made a good couple passes, I thought, in that Wizards preseason game. Tatum remains in the game for Boston. He's going to take another step back three. Good. If he's making that shot, he's almost unguardable.
Yeah, that really is the difference, right? Like, it's either if he's making his three-pointers, you can't stop him because then he'll just hesitate and get to the rim and draw a foul or finish on top of you.
100% agree. Hartenstein will miss a layup at the other end. Derek White will drive from the corner.
Oh, I thought that was
and
offensive.
one, Ryan Arcidiacono tried to take a charge. I thought his feet were set there. Looks like he got elbowed in the mouth as well. We're going to get a look at the replay here. Not sure if he was set. I almost would rather see a no call than a call right there.
So I can't tell if Arch got elbowed in the face on the step through, but if he did, that should have been offensive, if anything.
Yeah. Guys like Ryan Arcidiacono don't get those calls, though. Derek White converts the three-point play. Knicks down 17 early.
That got ugly quick.
Yes, it did. Arch will hand it off to Roby. Roby to Jeffries. Roby finds an open Arcidiacono. He'll drive baseline with a good feed to Hartenstein, who finishes it to cut the lead to 15. Tatum quickly on the other end. He's already posting up from the right elbow on Fournier. Good defense. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Fournier, a little bit handsy. He got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. It'll be Celtics ball side out of bounds. Keith Turner says, where's Grimes? Well, he's on the bench because he played almost that entire first quarter, and it's the preseason. Keith Turner, bro, what's your beef with Grimes, dog? Did he, do something to you? You got a weird beef with him, and you know you're my guy. Hartenstein on the rebound for the missed three from Boston. He'll kick it up ahead to Arcidiacono. Jeffries will walk into a three. In and out. That one was halfway down, but didn't go. 9:50 left in this one. Tatum looking to go to work. He'll right-hand layup fillet. Good. That's just an elite shot from an elite offensive player right there. A little in-and-out dribble. Euro to get to that right hand. He'll finish.
Starting to get a little sketchy.
Yeah, as Fournier is way off on the floater, but the Knicks were able to come up with the rebound. Hartenstein, left-hand push shot from the dotted line. Gets it to go. Get it to go. Boston trying to answer quickly. Horford,
come on.
Yeah, Horford missed a three. Nobody boxed out. Got his own rebound and finds an open three for Jason Tatum. Celtics up 18 here.
He's got 16.
He's already got 16.
He can't miss.
He can't miss.
God damn it. 25 down the drain.
You put 25 on it?
Yeah, I was going to win 250. That's what I like to do on Prize Picks.
Maybe he doesn't play again tonight.
That would be very fun. Very fun.
Richard Lee says, Marshall, would you trade for Cat?
I think that'd be a mistake.
I'm not a Cat guy. To be honest with you. I think he's probably more of an offensively talented player than Julius Randle. But, what position is he? Do you play him at the 4?
I don't think it worked. That experiment worked too good this year in Minnesota with him and Rudy on the floor together.
I agree. I think he's a 5, and I'm not of the belief that you can win a title if you're 5 if he's not a good defender unless he's the MVP of the league. Does Tom? I know they said that Tibbs and Cat, they squashed their beef or whatever, but is Cat a guy that's going to be able to protect the rim and own the glass and also be an elite three-point shooter? No, I'm not a Cat guy. I would not trade for Cat. And to be quite honest with you, if they said all we wanted was Randle in return, I'm still saying no. I think Randle is better than Cat, to be honest. That's just my take, though. I don't think either of them are necessarily championship players, though. Just me. Just my opinion. Jay Liv says, guys, you got to do a better job policing the chat. We got some Celtics fans spamming the chat. It's a free chat, brother.
Best way to police the chat is you guys get in there and drown them out with some of your own Knicks stuff.
I can't do everything for you, J-Liv. I can't do everything for you, brother. I also don't see any Celtics fans in here.
Nah, there was a couple Celtics fans spamming their C's.
Tatum production, type in C. That's it. Hey, it's a free chat. It's a free spot.
Listen, that's why you have to subscribe, because we are free.
We are free. And we are in subscriber only mode right now. So if you're subscribed to the channel, I want you to type me in the comment section. We've got 240 people watching. And you know what? I think it's safe to say that not everybody is subscribed. I'm actually looking at the analytics right now. 60% of you guys are not subscribed. That's a little bit frustrating. That's a little bit frustrating for me. So let's drown out the Celtics fans and type me if you're sub. No, J-Liv, I can't do that for you. Can't do that for you, brother.
But you do it for me.
No, I don't. I do not. You and your strongy. Will says, let's bring some energy. I'm with you, Will. The energy's low right now. I'm doing all I can. Doing all I can, brother. 55-37 as Julius Randle's back at the MSG studios talking to the crew.
You think that's live?
Yeah, he didn't even go to the game.
Yeah, but do you think he's actually at the studios live? That'd be kind of wild, to be
Would
honest.
it?
I think it would.
What else should he be doing?
I don't know, but like breaking down your teammates on MSG like at halftime, that's freaking crazy.
As Isaiah Roby put it on the deck and rose up from three. I knew at one time, Rolly, you were an Isaiah Roby guy.
Yeah. Love me, Isaiah Roby.
I'd much rather see Isaiah Roby play minutes over Jericho Sims at the power forward spot.
Like his hair.
As Jason Tatum takes a deep three, no good. And it's Isaiah Roby who boxed out Al Horford a little bit right there. That's going to result in New York Knicks basketball. We got some LGKs coming in the chat. Type LGK in the chat. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Let's go Knicks.
I need Porzingis 5 points, and then he could check out and not come in for the rest of the game.
I am surprised that Boston is rolling with their starters this deep.
Maybe it's like an entire first half type of thing, and then just call it after that.
I mean, we got Daquan Jeffries, Ryan Archie-Diacono, Isaiah Roby, Evan Fournier, and Hartenstein versus Tatum, White, Brown, Porzingis, and Drew Holiday. Jesus, I feel like I'm watching the 2017 Knicks again. Evan Fournier, he's going to find an open Ryan Archie-Diacono, and that hit glass before anything else on that three. Arch is not good. He did go to Villanova, though, and that may be why he's on the roster right now. Oh, Boston.
Where's Jay Wright?
Yeah, where's Jay Wright? Knicks working around the perimeter. And it's going to be a foul by Isaiah Hartenstein. Boston will stick with it.
OG's in the chat. OG.
My man OG. What's up, Brody?
OG.
OG is a GOAT. That's for sure. Tatum will throw it into Jalen Brown. It'll be Daquan Jeffries on that matchup. He'll get a screen from Porzingis. He'll dish it back to him. Three-pointer. Porzingis. Good. Knicks getting ran out of the building. 40-58.
Need one more basket from Tingus Pingus.
As Hartenstein will drive to the cup. He'll miss a left-hand layup. Here comes Boston. It's a 5-on-4. White leading the charge. Tatum inside to Brown. Bad pass. Gives the Knicks a chance to recollect. Now it's going to be White straight on three. No good. Rebound by Roby.
It's about time they missed the three. My goodness. They've been unconscious in the first half.
Yeah. Fournier looking to drive. Finds an open Hartenstein. I'd like to see him take it. He does. Good. Isaiah Hartenstein. I'll continue to say it. I think if he can up his three-point percentage to 33%, I'm not asking for a lot, that could add a different dynamic to this Knicks offense.
Yeah, and that second lineup will be just very hard to guard if he's able to space the floor and shoot threes.
Yeah, I don't know if he ever becomes an elite shooter, and I'm going to be going on a limb
33,
here.
34.
Yeah, I'm going to say he's never going to be an elite shooter. But if he's a guy that can shoot 33, 34% and then knock down wide open looks like that one, that gives this team a little bit of a different look because that adds even more yin and yang to the difference of him and Mitchell Robinson.
Listen, just force defenses to respect it. They just can't sag off and dare you to shoot.
Yeah, they
right?
can't just blitz that pick and roll and blitz the ball handler and be like, well, maybe we can't just leave Hartenstein wide open.
It's a random comment by Matthew Smithson.
Is Michael Penix the worst name of all time?
I'd actually argue it's one of the coolest.
Yeah, what's bad about it? As Arcidiacono is going to drive on Peyton Pritchard. Where'd Pritchard go to college?
Oregon.
Looked like A10 on A10 right there.
You know what? Pritchard screams A10, so you weren't wrong about that.
He does. He does.
He screams a little UMass point guard.
Oh. Would Pritchard have been the best player on the Bonnies?
When in college, I mean, Pritchard was one of the best players in the country, to be honest. He was cooking people at Oregon.
He stinks. Matthew says y'all are bugging. I like the name Michael Penix.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Unless I'm missing a joke here.
Well, I mean, some people say it looks like penis, so maybe that's it.
Oh. Yeah, I wasn't thinking that. Maybe I got to wise up and.
You know what? No, you are wise. Saying our minds are in the gutter over here.
Keith Turner says we need to get rid of Mitchell Robinson. We need a center that can actually shoot the ball. Keith Turner. This man hates Mitchell Robinson. He hates Quentin Grimes. I think he also hates R.J. Barrett. Who do you like?
Can I be honest? I was just thinking about this. When was the last time in history that the three best players on a team are all left-handed?
No idea, brother. No idea. Deuce McBride back in the game.
Think about
Baseline
that,
J, no good. We're almost down 21 as Jalen Brown takes a wild three, and they're going to bail him out with a foul. They're going to bail him out with a foul. Keith Turner says it's not a take, it's a fact. Is it though?
I mean, not every center needs to shoot. I mean, it's a plus. Not everyone needs to.
There's a lot of teams that won championships so their center can't shoot. I'm going to go ahead and tell you all 4 of the Warriors' rings. Or are they at 5? They're at 4.
With Curry, 4.
Yeah, 4.
They have a lot. I think of it. I don't know if it's a lot. I think they have just one or two outside of Curry.
Jalen Brown knocks down a couple of free throws, 64-43. I like Brunson, Randle, and IQ. Everybody else can go. Keith Turner. Love it. Love the takes, brother. Not Josh Hart, who made the Knicks one of the best teams in the NBA, though. Got it. Jalen Brown misses the third free throw, Rebound by Mitchell Robinson. They're going to trap McBride in the backcourt. Gets it up ahead to Roby. Roby's got to let it go. He does. Up to Robinson. Robinson to Fournier. He'll relocate and fire. No good. As Robinson will battle for the rebound. It's going to be collected, though, by Drew Holiday. Holiday is going to look to find an open Pritchard. Pritchard, right wing, 3. Good.
Tell you what, I don't like Peyton Pritchard, but he has improved as a shooter. That is for sure.
He's a little glue guy off the bench.
They just paid him too, so.
Knicks, no. It's Chenzo pulling up, deep 3, no good. That's just not his game, though. He's not going to be doing that.
Celtics might put up 170 points in this game.
Yeah, it's not good. They're at 67, and we got 5 minutes left to go in the first half. Porzingis, catch, pump fake. Stolen by Roby. Recollected by Pritchard. Pritchard to Brown. Brown into the corner. Sam Hauser, 3.
Oh, my God.
Good.
Dude, they have not missed.
It's 70-43.
And they're pressing.
And Boston is pressing.
This is wild behavior.
DiVincenzo finds an open Roby. Roby with a good pass inside to Robinson. He throws it down.
Oh, boy.
Where's he at? 6?
6.
What was the under?
8.5.
Ugh.
More or less.
Peyton Pritchard up top, guarded by Deuce McBride. Now it's Jalen Brown being defended by DiVincenzo. He's going to drive right by him and then draws a foul. Keith Turner says, I'm not in this to make friends. If you don't like it, block me. I don't think so. I don't think so. Hey, Keith Turner, 10 toes down on your takes. I love that. 10 toes down. Your takes are your takes. I love it. Deuce McBride wiggling through the paint. Left-hand layup. No good, but it's put back for the stuff by number 23, Mitchell Robinson.
Guys.
What does he have, 8?
Yeah, he can't score again. Gave me bad info.
That's on me. That's on me.
I think he's going to play deep in this game. Sad part is I actually liked his more than too, but you guys talked me into less.
Peyton Pritchard airballs the three. Porzingis has it now on the perimeter. One-on-one. Jericho Sims. Jalen Brown. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Step back three. Brown. No good. Good defense by Jericho there. I don't know if this is a secret, Rolly, but it's almost like if you push Jalen Brown left, he stinks.
It's no secret. It is not a secret.
He stinks, dude.
I wouldn't say he stinks.
That brother stinks.
He certainly...
He is, like, if you came up with a top 20 most overrated players in the league, he's on it.
I think I would actually agree with that.
As McBride's alley-oop attempt is stolen by the Knicks.
Oh, God.
Dante DiVincenzo steals it back, but they're going to call a foul on the big ragu.
Thank goodness.
Why?
It would have resulted in a Mitchell Robinson dunk, and I would have been cooked.
Yeah, Michael Vasquez, he's 10 toes down on these takes, bro.
10 toes down.
Toes in the sand, I'm standing on it.
He ain't backing down from no one. Back down, never back down what?
Call the floor we stand on takes because he's standing on them. Peyton Pritchard knocks in the first free throw.
Celtics have a lot of random white guys on their team.
Wonder why. Wonder why. Boston, it's such a melting pot of a city. 72-47. Miles McBride.
The press is unbelievable.
Honestly, preseason press job against backups is ridiculous.
This is just crazy. Oh, boy.
Quentin Grimes drives by. You got to be able to take Hauser to the cup. They're going to call a defensive 3 seconds, maybe, or foul.
No, they called
Hauser.
a block. They called a block.
Matthew Smithson says Robinson is more valuable than IQ. Tell you what, the Knicks, they benefit a lot from having Mitchell Robinson, that's for sure. Pressing the Knicks' third string.
That was a flop by Jalen Brown. That should be a foul. They got that new rule about the flops.
McBride inside.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And it's Jover.
It's Jover. I'm sorry.
God damn it, guys.
I like that Mitchell Robinson's looking for a shot a little bit, though.
5 of 5.
He can't miss. Maybe he's extending the range. Drew Holiday is going to drive on Deuce. Finds it open. Brown. Brown to Pritchard. Corner three. Good.
Dude, he's got like 4 threes.
Peyton Pritchard, the best player in the NBA.
Streets are talking.
Knicks down 25.
They're 16 of 28 from 3. I know it's a preseason game, but they would be on pace to smash the all-time three-point in a game record.
As DiVincenzo lines up a three and gets it to find Twine. I think he's got 3 threes in the first half.
He does.
Old Dante DiVincenzo.
I think that's one of the best sayings in basketball as an announcer. Find Twine.
Find Twine. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, stolen cookies. Deuce McBride rips Jalen Brown not too hard when he dribbles with his left hand. Here comes Quentin Grimes the other way. Grimes, pull up 3 in. Pritchard's face, good. Quentin Grimes lines it up and knocks it down and cuts the lead to 19. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks.
Let's go, Knicks. Next. So, yeah, everyone's send some prayers to that $25. I might as well have just thrown it outside and lit it up in gasoline.
But you know what the good thing is, Rolly?
I'll be back tomorrow.
You'll be back tomorrow, and it's because of Prize Picks. When you get signed up with Prize Picks, they're going to match your initial deposit up to $100. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use that promo code CLNS and give yourself a little bit of a breather room. Maybe you miss a couple of picks, miss a couple of lineups. You have some free money from the guys over at Prize Picks to continue to play with. You can also put a lineup together of some Knicks season-long points per game totals. You got Jalen Brunson at 24.4, Julius Randle at 24.3, and R.J. Barrett at 19.7. You simply just select more or less on the stat line that Prize Picks features for that players. You can create a lineup from 2 to 6 players. The more players you have, the higher your payout is going to be. If you want to play daily fantasy with the best daily fantasy sports app, go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Woo! Keith is officially become the chat's crybaby.
Uh.
Be nice to Keith Turner.
It's the preseason. We're not having a Knicks Now civil war in the preseason.
Come on,
guys.
It's not even freaking Halloween yet.
What are you going to be for Halloween this year, Marsh?
I was thinking about, dressing up as a loser. So, do you have any gear I could potentially wear?
Very good, very good.
Maybe I dress up as Jimmy Butler this year, a guy that doesn't want to win championships. Jimmy Butler, quote of the summer: "I'd rather drink coffee than win a championship."
That is not what he said.
What did he say?
They asked him, "Would you give up coffee for a year to win an NBA title?" And he said, "No."
That tells me he'd rather drink coffee than win an NBA chip.
He drinks coffee every day. You don't win a championship every day.
He never has. But supposedly I've been watching the Heat's media day for 4 years, and he's guaranteed a championship. At what point does he become the boy who cried wolf?
I mean, listen, he just is instilling confidence in his teammates.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. He's being a leader. I like it.
It is. I mean, listen.
If he played at Colorado, he'd have an L on his chest for leader. That's what they do. Have you seen that?
That's loser stuff.
That is what they do, though.
L for loser.
And then D for dog.
Is that real?
Yes.
Jesus.
We don't have captains. We have leaders and we have dogs. That's what Dion said. I respect Dion, dude. Dude's a dog. He'd probably have a D on his coaching shirt. Yeah, the Heat are cooked. Turn the Heat down. They're fried. Kyle Lowry's going to be able to do it again.
In the second round.
Kyle Lowry ain't doing it again. Y'all signed Campaign yet?
That was my sweet prince.
As Boston is going to lay it up and in, Jason Tatum, he's on his way. He's on pace to score 50 tonight.
To be honest, it wouldn't have mattered about you guys was giving me bad picks tonight. I should have faded the Knicks Now chat.
Low-key.
JT just got his more than.
You know, Roy, I didn't think that the Celtics were going to score 80 points in the first half.
Yeah, me neither.
Thing is, they might score 90. Keith Turner says, I've been a Knicks fan for over 40 years. I'm hungry. Get you something to eat then, dog. That's a long time to not eat.
It's ridiculous.
The Celtics pressing full court is a bit much. It's a bit much. Yeah, I agree, Nope. It's the refs. The Celtics are getting every call, man.
Refs rigged the game.
The press is crazy.
I'm not going to lie. Full court pressing up 20, 30,
that's like
22.
That's like running a cover zero in the preseason.
Sending all the dogs. Why do they call it another timeout? Preseason hoops, man. Preseason hoops.
Mark K says, Marsh, did you get a chance to see Chris Farley, I Live in a Van by the River? I watched a little bit of it, and then I didn't finish it.
Marsh, not a finisher.
The show. Kevin Middleton says, Knicks fan base was hype about this roster. We get Molly Whoop. No more Grimes talk. DiVincenzo is just Austin Rivers.
Yes, that's the takeaway from today's game.
The Knicks are getting Molly whooped.
I actually like that better than whopped. Molly whooped.
We're not bringing back whopped, dude.
Whoop.
Yeah, the Knicks are getting Molly whooped without Jalen Brunson, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, Quentin Grimes. Emmanuel Quickly, and Josh Hart. Keith, I'm about to start calling you 10 Toes Down Turner. TTD Turner.
10 Toes Down Turner. What a name.
Mark, I'm going to be honest. I don't really remember watching it. I think I turned it on and then something came up. I'll check it out. I got to check it out. That's on me. I owe you guys. My man OG says Celtics trying to work on chemistry. I guess starters are getting minutes tonight. Yeah, they're also running a full court press against the Knicks' third string team. Losers.
This might have been the worst all-time starting five I've ever seen on Twitter just now.
Who?
Kyrie Irving at the 1, Steph Curry at the 2, LeBron at the 3, Larry Bird at the 4, and Nikola Jokic at the 5.
I think the Knicks this year could beat that squad. Quentin Grimes goes all the way coast to coast, gets fouled. He'll get to the line.
Keith Turner likes the TTD.
TTD Turner. 10 toes down Turner.
Oh, no, it would be 10 toes. TTDT.
Yeah, it's TTD Turner.
Yeah.
Steve Chandler. I agree, Brody. I agree. I mean, the Knicks do have 57 points at the half.
I mean, they're actually playing a good offensive game.
So, as Grimes misses that second free throw, Holiday will bring it up. We got about 70 seconds to go in the half. Holiday one-on-one with DiVincenzo. Chenzo picks his pocket. It'll be Knicks ball going the other way. Chenzo's a little scrappy defender, man. Leave a little cheese out there.
You think they're going to play more at the 2 or 3 this year, Marsh?
2. Miles McBride has it on the other end. He'll get a screen from Jericho. Now he'll swing it to Grimes. Grimes one-on-one with Holiday. Gets a screen from Mitchell Robinson. He's going to step back, wanted a 3, didn't take it. Plays catch with Robinson. 18-footer, no good, but it's Robinson on the rebound. He's going to go up, blocked by Porzingis. Rebound by Boston. Holiday up ahead to Brown. Brown, Euro step, left-hand layup. You knew that wasn't good. Rebound by Mitchell Robinson. Here they come. We got a vacillating pace to close the half. Deuce McBride, walk-in 3. Bang!
Deuce with a deuce! +1!
We got a ball game now, ladies and gentlemen. We got a ball game now. That should have been backcourt. His body was across full court, and he dribbled in the backcourt.
Look at the harassment of Deuce McBride on Derek White.
Deuce McBride. Why is Derek White stealing my move? Pass stolen by the Knicks. Dante DiVincenzo will bring it up. Shot clock's off. We got 8 seconds until we're at half. Chenzo, crossover on Holiday. Buying some space. Deep 3. Chenzo. Oh, halfway down. But it pops out. We'll go to the half, 78-60. 78-60. What's the other T for?
10 toes down, so D.
Yep.
Turner.
Yep.
Let's see these first half stats.
CPJ says LMAO. Michael Vasquez, if you only knew, bro. Try convincing this man JB is the best player. Can't get off JR. That's crazy. Matthew says, y'all tripping. Kyrie, Curry, Braun, Bird, and Joker would crush in any era.
Yeah, but like as the all-time, like ever starting 5,
That's
choosing
ass.
Kyrie over or like Michael Jordan, like what are we doing here? What are we doing here?
Julian Alexander says Magic, Jordan, LeBron, KG, and Hakeem. If I had an all-time starting 5, Curry and Michael Jordan would be my 1 and 2 every single time.
I think I agree.
Every single time.
I will say this. I do think that I would rather, I like all-time point guards, I'd give me Magic Johnson. But to complement Michael Jordan, who's obviously my 1-1 pick, you're taking Steph Curry.
Yeah, just they would fit so well together.
I mean, imagine allowing Michael Jordan to go one-on-one because in the backcourt because you're not helping off of Steph Curry, obviously. I mean, that is just a cheat code if I've ever seen one.
Agreed.
You put LeBron at your 3.
With that lineup,
Because I do think they could play together.
probably, right?
I'd probably, and then it'd be a real discussion about like what you want to do after that. Like,
I almost would be interested in going LeBron and KD at the 3 and 4.
That's to say, I would consider putting KD at the 4, but I also wouldn't go crazy. It really depends on who you put as your center. Like if you're going Shaq at center, you're probably not going Tim Duncan at the 4 because then you have horrible spacing. Timmy D had that 18-footer, but he's not going to the 3-point mark. So if you want Shaq at center or even Wilt Chamberlain, someone who can't space the floor, then you're going to have to get KD at that 4 spot. Have one of the most dynamic offenses there are, man. I think I would lean that as my all-time starting 5. Give me Curry, MJ, LeBron, KD, Shaq. Go win me a game.
I like that. Take a look at some. Jeez, I think my voice just cracked. Take a look at some first half stats here. Quentin Grimes came out aggressive. You like to see it. No Jalen Brunson, no Julius Randle, no RJ Barrett, no Emmanuel Quickly, no Josh Hart. So you knew some guys were going to get some opportunities they don't usually do to create for themselves another. And Grimes, I think, is all 3 of his shots made are 3-pointers.
Yeah, and then one from 2 at the line.
Yeah, 1 of 2 at the line. Had a nice little off-the-bounce 3 as well that I was a fan of. And he had a walk-in 3 as well. I'm looking for Grimes to take a step this year like what I've seen from him tonight. Dante DiVincenzo also got a little 10-piece nugget as well. I think he knocked down 3 threes as well, if I'm not mistaken. Had a couple of turnovers, though. Thought he played a little bit sped up. But he's kind of just playing a role that he's not going to play for the Knicks. In tonight's lineup, as the starting 2-guard, with no real creators for himself, he was looking to create his own shot a little bit. And I like that he had that opportunity tonight. But I'm looking to see him play more alongside guys that are going to dominate the ball, where he's going to get catch-and-shoot opportunities from double teams from Brunson and Julius Randle. And I'm going to continue to say I want to see a backcourt with Quickly and Chenzo at the same time. Mitchell Robinson came out and does what Mitchell Robinson does. He's the best offensive rebounder in this league. Had a couple of those, had a couple of nice putbacks, 5 of 6 from the field. I think all 5 were dunks. He also had assists as well. Mitchell Robinson doing what he does. Miles McBride came out and was aggressive. 12 points, 3 assists. Look, he's an elite defender. He's scrappy, and he's going to play his butt off. It's the limitations as a ball handler, a facilitator, and consistencies as a shooter that's really holding him back from being a consistent piece in a rotation. He's built like a point guard, but he has more of the game of a wing where he can't really separate. He can't beat anybody off the bounce, but it's the heart that and the hustle and the grit and the defense that's going to keep him in this league. I don't think Tom Thibodeau would ever have a problem if McBride is a part of the Knicks as long as he is there. Jericho Sims once again got extended minutes at that power forward spot. And I'm all but over the Jericho Sims experiment at that power forward position. It's just like when he's on the court with Mitchell Robinson or he's on the court with Isaiah Hartenstein, you're almost playing 3-on-5 because even though Hartenstein can facilitate from the perimeter and can hit that push shot from the dotted line of about 10 feet, you're playing with guys that can't score outside the paint. And Jericho is a backup center. He's a third-string center. He's not a power forward. I don't need to see it anymore. I don't know why Tibbs continues to run it. I'm praying that's not a lineup that he uses in the regular season. Isaiah Hartenstein, a guy that I think is going to be better this year than last year, and I already thought he was good for the Knicks last year. No assists tonight, but that's where I think he's kind of going to take a step a little bit. Going to be asked to be more of a playmaker in that second unit. Going to be able to throw some of those backdoor cuts because that second unit with Quickly, Dante DiVincenzo, Hart, and him, they all play a team brand of basketball. There's going to be a lot of motion, a lot of cuts. It's really going to be a complete contrast to what the Knicks' first offense wants to do. They want to have ISOs with Brunson, they want to have ISOs with Randle, and they want to let RJ Barrett attack the rim. So you're going to see Hartenstein have the ability, I think, to play make a little bit more, hit a 3 as well. If he can become at least a below-average three-point shooter compared to a guy that doesn't take them, I think that could open up this offense a little bit. I was impressed by the limited action that Isaiah Roby had in that first half. I like his skill set. Probably 6'9", 240 pounds. You put it on the deck a little bit. He's got some athleticism to him. I think he hit a 3, and he had a nice swing pass as well.
I believe he had 2 threes.
2 threes?
Yeah.
Made a couple of good passes in that second preseason game. He just gives you more of a balanced player at that power forward compared to Jericho Sims. And honestly, I'd rather Roby be a part of the rotation if they are going to have a true backup power forward and not be Josh Hart. Evan Fournier putting together his worst performance of the preseason. He was really good in game 1, really good in game 2, but is now kind of the only Knick out there that is going to look to create a shot for himself. Boston's defensive tenacity kind of giving him a couple of problems, I would say. Just off the mark so far, 0-3. Had a couple of bad turnovers, I believe, as well. Not going to make too much of this first half. What's frustrating is if there's anything to take away, Boston Celtics are 78 points in 24 minutes.
Yeah,
of
they
basketball,
can't miss,
and they haven't been able to miss.
They can't miss.
Darren the Tuber says Sims is a dud. Surprised he's still in the squad. Look, there's no problem with having Jericho Sims as your third center. I think he's actually a good third rotation center. But I'm good. I think personally, he's just not. What they're asking him to do right now is not a part of his game. I just kind of think it's that simple. What they're asking him to do is just not a part of his game. He's not someone that can be an effective power forward in this league. Just my take. We do have a Super Chat menu here on today's show. Every Super Chat, we're going to give you a shout-out. We'll pop it up on screen. We'll talk about it. We got some tequila. I'd be down to enter the Patron Zone on tonight's stream. $10 tequila shots. We got a $50 Super Chat. I'll beer shotgun beer number 2 of the night. If someone drops a $100 Super Chat, I'm doing a beer boot. And if somehow we pull off the impossible and get to 500 total, I'm going to race Nick Roloff in a beer boot race. Beer boot race. Nope, says Dame has 0 points. He's a dud. It's kind of crazy to think that Damian Lillard and frickin' Giannis are teammates. Pretty crazy. That's a good one too, man. That's a really good one too. Yeah, that's going to be tough to stop. Bucks are going to be really, really good. $78-60. Reminder, most of the starters are not playing for the Knicks. No Jalen Brunson. No Emmanuel Quickly. No Josh Hart. No Julius Randle. No Josh Hart. Josh Hart, Quickly, Randle, Brunson. My left ring finger is messed up. Can y'all hold up 3 fingers and this one go up while your left one's down? I can't do it. I was trying to count 1, 2, 3, and then 4, but I started like 1, 2, 3. I can't do this. I can't raise it up. I can't do. Rolly can't do it either. Can y'all show 3 like this, 4 like this, and this one go up? I can't do it. As OG comes in with a $20 super chat. OG, 2 shots for the homies. I got 2 shots for you. Michael Vasquez says easily. I doubt it. He can't do that. Who are you, Spider-Man? Are you Spider-Man? OG.
Spider-Man.
Bang! Shout out to my man OG.
OG!
OG made a graphic for the New York Knicks Now.
Oh, really?
And I'm going to wait to show it until opening night.
Okay.
But it's freaking sick.
OG, you graphic designer?
It looked like he had a little graphic designer going on maybe in his past life or maybe now. OG, the shit was fire.
OG got a little bag on him.
OG, shout out to you, Brody.
OG!
Woo! Hopefully the Knicks starters play tomorrow.
There's no way they don't, right? Like, if they're sitting today, they have to play tomorrow. It's the rules of the law.
All right, I got one more for OG. I got one more for the OG.
OG!
What's Seeps at in Supers over there?
I could look.
Is our man Adam Schmidt is leading the charge over there?
I'll look.
You want to hear something funny?
I mean, I'm always in for a good little laugh.
So you know that tweet I had yesterday of how ass were the refs in the Giants game last night?
Yes, of course.
Guess who just liked it?
James Yoda?
Mr. Rick.
Mr. Rick.
Mr. Cha. Don't let Miss Cha see that.
Mr. Rick, are you horny?
My man said, yes, sir. Designer, illustrator, and animator. It was heat, Brody.
Oh,
It was heat.
that's actually dope. That's dope, man.
Nope. Bench players talking like starters. I hate it.
Who said that?
That's a Drake line.
No, I know, but.
He said backups playing backups be like.
Oh, okay.
Bench players talking like starters. I hate it.
I thought someone said that in the chat, and I was like, what?
Nah. Caleb Williams is a Patriot, says, I'm talking 7-game playoff series. Are you a Celtics fan, bruh?
Yeah, yes.
Why don't you go watch on Celtics today?
Yeah, I peeked over there and see what they were up to.
How we looking?
Uh,
About Bulls.
I'd see. That's why I'm pulling that up right now.
Backups playing be like he is. My man. My man BSG Productions is in the building. What's up, Brody? Matthew Smithson says, as crazy as it sounds, I think the Bucks might be overrated. Losing a two-way player at the point of attack can't be taken lightly. I think they're definitely... Wow. Report. Caleb Williams wants partial ownership from the NFL team that will select him in 2024.
That's got to be
Who
fake.
does he think he is?
That's got to be
I'll
fake.
do it. I'll do it if I'm the Giants.
Nah, that's got to be fake, bro. Do you actually believe that?
NBC Sports.
Bro, I actually wouldn't. I actually swear to God I wouldn't draft him.
Drake May's already better.
Dude, this guy is a train wreck. Holy shit, dude. He's at $330 in supers.
Oh! Adam Schmidt! Bang! Adam Schmidt coming in to help out little old Knicks Now, compete with the Bulls Report, Big Bad Bulls Report.
Schmidt, I'm looking at the numbers here. Schmidt's dropped 250 over there, and some guy named Connor Bedard.
Connor Bedard, the hockey player?
Maybe he's watching, but there's a guy that has the Connor Bedard YouTube name. He dropped 50.
Connor Bedard.
The rest is Schmidt.
If someone sends in a $20 super chat right now, Rolly's going to shotgun race me.
Absolutely.
If someone sends in a $20 super chat right now, Rolly's going to shotgun race me. I'm going to dust him.
I actually have never used that tool, by the way.
Well, you're going to need your own.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to go get it.
Or you can go grab a shotgun. You can do that as well. Adam Schmidt, if not, I'm going to do this one for you. Everyone get the Adams in the going. Adams in the chat going.
Adam. I honestly don't know who scored for the Knicks, but someone scored a basket.
We are back in action. The Knicks cut the lead to 16. Starters
Nope says it
remain
was
on
deuce.
the court. Starters remain on the court for Boston. Reminder for the Knicks, it's Chenzo, McBride, Grimes, Mitchell Robinson, and Jericho Sims. No big-time starters are playing for the Knicks. Shout out to Adam Schmidt, a legend here at Chat Sports. We appreciate you, brother. See Red Adam. I know the deal.
Red Adam.
Tatum will throw it in from the baseline into the corner to Jalen Brown. He's going to be guarded by Jericho Sims. Drives to his right hand. Good help defense by McBride. Throws it to Porzingis. 17-footer from the wing. No good.
We might go 0 for 4.
Who's we? Oh, on the prize picks?
Yeah.
Dante DiVincenzo drives, drops it off to Jericho. Jericho, nice pass
my
to Mitchell
God.
Robinson, and he's blocked. What a foul.
That seemed
by
a
Derek
little
White.
aggressive by Derek White.
I think he should be thrown out for that.
I agree. Toss that bald head. Oh! Adam Schmidt!
Bang! He wants to see a race.
We're banging for 20s.
We're
What?
banging for 20s. He wants to see the race.
It's time for Adam to come over to the Heat Report tomorrow.
We will be live on the Heat Report, and by we, I mean Rolly. Will's calling him the MVP. Adam Schmidt has been an MVP for a while now at Chat Sports. Adam, salute to you, brother. As always, thank you. Very much appreciated. You make these things a freaking blast. So from me, from Rolly, from your boy Patrick Seatman, we appreciate you. It might maybe On the shelf? There was on the shelf? I'm not sure. Not sure. Missed three-pointer by Boston. It's going to be Jericho Sims on the rebound. He'll throw it up ahead to Dante DiVincenzo. He's going to look to drive to the cup. Hangs, throws a bad pass. He got caught in the air. As Walt Clyde Frazier would say, you don't jump to make a pass. But Chenzo gets the ball back, finds an open Grimes for three. Good! Quentin Grimes for three. Cuts the lead to 11. 78-67. Boston has the ball up top. Porzingis on the perimeter. He's going to hand it off to Tatum. Tatum back to Porzingis. He's met by Sims on the catch. Finds an open Holiday in the corner. He'll drive. Kicks it out. Jalen Brown, wing three. No good. Rebound by the Knicks. Here comes Quentin Grimes. He's going to kick it ahead to Deuce. Deuce, open three. No good. I thought that was in. Derek White will bring it up the other way. McBride on his case. Cross-court pass to Holiday. Holiday guarded by Chenzo. Has him on his back. Low dribble. Holiday, layup, good. Through the foul, and one. And one. And one for Holiday. Knicks showing a little bit of life here. They were down 20 at one point. Cutting the lead to 13. What up, Tris? Why are you still here, brother? Why? Oh, really? As the Knicks going to steal, McBride, three. No good. That's back-to-back missed threes by him. Jason Tatum will bring it up the right side. About 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Tatum, pull up three off the pick. No good. Long rebound picked up by Boston. Jalen Brown up top. Jericho Sims will draw that assignment. He's looking for a screen from KP. He'll get it. Back to KP. Lines up a three. No good. Jericho Sims with the rebound. Can't come down with it, but they will call a foul on Tatum. It'll be Knicks ball. Adam Schmidt says no cheating. I would never cheat, Adam. Rolly looks like he's kind of ducking smoke over here.
Relax. Next TV timeout.
Next TV timeout. I'll continue to hold this and wait. Deuce McBride's going to drive off the left side. Gets a switch, and now it's Tatum on him. Now he'll get a pick from Robinson and swing it to the right side. It's going to be defensive. No, it's going to be a timeout, excuse me. Timeout, Tom Thibodeau. Timeout, Tom Thibodeau. Keith Turner says, I love Josh Hart, but I would never have given him $80 million, and we need wings. Well, he is a wing. Do you want a taller wing? Is that what you're trying to say? Because Josh Hart's a wing, my guy. Shout out to Adam Schmidt for being a real one. Get the Adams in the chat. Get the Adams in the chat. Get the Adams in the chat. Will says never back down. Never what? Never back down.
Never what? Never back down. Never what?
What is that from?
There's this guy on TikTok /stream. His name is Knicks X-factors, and he is like some interesting guy, I'll say.
Okay.
I got him Urbanga though.
Yeah, so he couldn't find the extra nipple. It's okay.
I mean, I like to suck on nipples.
All righty, who's going to win the race? Type M for Marsh. Type L for loser Rolly. Here we go. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Rah. There was some shenanigans pulled there.
Yeah.
There was some shenanigans pulled there.
Like a Knicks fan that just lost. Always got to blame someone.
Yeah, that might have been Bud Light in there. You see Travis Kelce last night drinking Bud Light?
Oh, no.
Yep, Travis Kelce, Bud Light guy.
You probably had to do that. For what?
Yeah, I was really curious where that was going. Keith Turner. Josh Hart got more than Austin Reeves. Know your audience, teacher. Keith Turner. Hook, man. I don't know what to tell you. Adam Schmidt, yeah, I guess I lost. I don't know, if there was an equal pour there, but
What?
I want to run it back, to be honest.
Just ridiculous.
And I need you to get the real shotgun tool. The Murbanga is a little bit cheating.
I don't think it is. I think it's easier for you.
No, you're right. It's easier for you.
No, it's easier for you.
If we get another 50, we're racing.
I'm just someone who could chug, man. I'm a chugger.
Why do you think that is?
I told you why earlier in the night.
Tell everybody else.
I got a strong throat game.
That is wild. Steve's right. My drink was way colder. I think he got his not even from the fridge.
It has been here sitting out for the past hour and a half. Actually, 2 hours almost.
Hey, if we get another 50, I'm going to race him.
Yep.
81-67. About 9 minutes left to go in the third. It'll be Miles McBride up top, guarded by Jason Tatum. He's going to get a screen, and now Horford switched off to him, making the old man dance. McBride, step back three. No good.
That was a tough move until he missed.
$100 move, $0 finish. Jalen Brown goes up for a left-hand layup. Yeah, he didn't make it. The man legit has no left hand.
Unsurprisingly, could not finish with the left.
Literally, any time Jalen Brown goes to the left, it's a miss or a turnover. Steve Chandler, I have heard that's true. I have heard that's true, Steve Chandler.
Streets talking.
Down in the 305, shit gets weird. Mitchell Robinson at the line here with a chance to cut it to a 12-point game. One of the worst free throw shooters on this team. He's got to be better there. First free throw up and no good. You go back to that playoff series, you remember the Heat did a little hack of Mitch, and he actually made a couple of those free throws.
He was good. He was clutch down the stretch.
He did make a couple clutch free throws, but every year of his career in the NBA, the free throw percentage has gone down.
I don't know
Not sure how that's possible.
Yeah.
You literally just get more reps and should be better. Robinson misses both free throws there. Ball's tipped out of bounds. I thought Jericho Sims knocked that out. That's what the refs will call. Brown is the opposite of Randle and RJ. They're the same person, but just one's a righty and one's a lefty. They both can only go the dominant hand way. You're 100% right, OG. Jalen Brown, step back, step through, 16-footer, good. Sends the lead back to 16. We got 8 minutes and 10 seconds left. Deuce McBride, Grimes, Robinson, and Chenzo, as well as Sims on the court for New York. Grimes pass it to Chenzo. He'll be guarded by Drew Holiday. Good defense here by Drew. So it gets a screen from Jericho Sims. It's going to be a block by Jalen Brown. Good aggressive take there by Steven Chenzo to draw that contact and get a whistle. Genuine Morgan says, when is the first game? When is it?
Next Wednesday against these Boston Celtics.
The Knicks will be playing the Boston Celtics for real in 8 days.
I believe it's on ESPN, too.
It'll be live here, so make sure you subscribe. We're going to be doing as many watch parties as we can this year. We did 59 regular season games, 60 regular season games last year, and 11 playoff games. I want to get up to...
You guys only played 11?
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah. We won the same as y'all, though, in the finals. Actually, y'all won one game in the finals. I'll give that to you. One game. It was a good win for y'all. It's a good win for the program. Good win for the culture.
Oh.
As Jalen Brown drives to the right and throws it down. Had Mitchell Robinson on his back, but a little bit late on the help defense. Brown throws it down with 2. Knicks on the offensive end. Grimes looking to cook. Throws it cross court to Sims. Sims dribble handoff to DiVincenzo. Now they run a pick and roll. Thought Sims was going to pop. Bad pass. Grimes pull up 3. Good. That's a good move for him.
See, that's a shot that if he gets in his bag, he can really bring another threat to this Knicks offense.
Yeah. I'm extremely excited to see what Grimes does this year. Drew Holiday is going to drive, feeds it out to Tatum. Tatum up and under, left-hand scoop, no good.
I guess the left-handed jitters are just the thing of the Jays in Boston.
The Jays can't smoke with their, or they only smoke with their left, I guess is the way to say that. Chenzo, catch and shoot. No good.
He got hacked.
Yeah, Derek White gets away with a foul there. But I guess they feel bad for him because he has no hair. Drew Holiday up top, guarded by McBride. He's stuck on him. Good defense here by Deuce. Forced him to give it up. White back to Holiday. Holiday dead on three. No good. Rebound by Horford. Lazy attack of the ball by Mitchell Robinson. Now Tatum's going to drive. Blocked by Jericho Sims. And he saves it. Gets it up ahead to Robinson, who throws it to Grimes. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Go! Grimes walks it up the court. Not a fan of that. Swings it across the horn. It'll be Deuce McBride on the right side. Got to get a screen here from Jericho Sims. Can't use it. Now he does. Great defense here by Brown. McBride can't create any separation. Finds an open Grimes. Gets a good look. Three. Good. Quentin Grimes heating up. Where's Keith Turner at now?
I actually think that was a really good job from Deuce McBride to draw a second defender. That was Jason Tatum, which allowed Quentin Grimes to have enough separation to get that three-pointer off.
Agree with that. But before that possession was going nowhere. Holiday answers with a corner three.
My hot take is I think Drew Holiday would also be on the top 20 overrated players in the NBA list.
What's he rated, though?
I think
That's kind of my point.
I think he's rated as a top 50 player in the league. And maybe he is.
Yeah.
But I just think people view him as someone that can be a really big, I don't know, maybe he's just a third option. Maybe people view him as a third option. But I just don't think he's as good as offensively as people think. And I don't think he's as good at defense as people think, too. But
his production in the playoffs has been questionable. Very inefficient. Very inefficient.
I mean, he is someone who likes to do this. He likes to get a rebound on the defensive end, and then he likes to dribble to the three-point line and chuck it up with 18 seconds left in the shot clock. A lot of Bucks
takes a lot of step back too.
I mean, I remember watching a lot of Bucks playoff games, and I remember seeing Bucks fans complain about it all season long in the regular season about how many bad shots Drew Holiday took early in the shot clock.
He takes a lot of step back twos too.
Yeah.
He takes just a lot of difficult shots in general. I think he's a good player. I think he's closer to a 3 on a championship team than a 2, though.
My question is, who was the 2 on that Bucks championship team? Do you think it was Drew Holiday or was it Chris?
Chris was good in those fourth quarters.
They also just had a loaded roster.
And they had the best player in the world at the time.
Yeah.
Loaded roster at the time. Yeah. While we do go to commercial break real quick, I got to let you guys in on some info here on our proud sponsor of today's show, Prize Picks. If you enjoy playing daily fantasy sports, you're going to love playing Prize Picks. It's the #1 daily fantasy sports app in the game. So download it by going to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use that promo code CLNS. And Prize Picks is going to match your initial deposit up to $100. How do you play? Well, this is how. Prize Picks is going to give a stat line for players. It could be points, it could be rebounds, it could be assists, it could be blocks. They also do NFL, MLB, college football, WNBA. They do everything. But they set a stat total, and all you do is select more or you select less. You put a lineup together, 2 to 6 players. The more players you have, the higher your payout is going to be. You got to hit on all your picks. Unless you choose the insurance option, then you can maybe miss one pick. It's fun. I love it. I'm going to be playing all season long as Prize Picks has stepped up and been a huge sponsor for us. I would appreciate it if you guys signed up at prizepicks.com with prizepicks.com/CLNS with promo code CLNS. Support the show. Support the sponsor. It goes a long way. We would really appreciate it. And it's a lot of fun, and you can win real money with real-time deposits. Quentin Grimes, the final 9 regular season games last year, Rolly, 21 points per game.
Dude was absolutely cooking with gas down the stretch.
Thibodeau talked about how the Knicks are going to draw up plays for him this year, and I'm excited about that. Because I think it's almost disrespectful for him to just be corner boy at this point. How about a pin down from Robinson? How about a cross-court action where him and Randle are running an off-ball screen? I think it'd be cool. Knicks with the rock, trying to cut into this lead. Dante DiVincenzo will drive baseline, a little reverse layup, no good, but he's fouled. I know, we know that basketball players are tall, but, when you see them do certain things, you're like, holy shit, they're tall. Like Jason Tatum standing and grabbing almost the frickin' rim on his feet. just like hanging on the middle of the net with his feet on the
Yeah,
ground.
and I think that's what we fail to realize about even just wings. Like Jason Tatum is a wing in this league, but dude's like 6'8", 6'9".
He's huge,
Dude, and he's got lengthy arms too.
I was gonna say his shoulders look very broad. Like I don't know if he's gotten bigger, but he's filling out, and now he's damn near a grown man. I don't know how old he is. What is he, like 24 now? Maybe a little older than that.
Nah, that checks out. I think he's 25. Because he was like 18 when...
He's still 19 somewhere in someone's Twitter feed.
That was like Glaber Torres. Sorry, but you guys did the same thing.
He's kind of a dog.
Glaber?
Yeah.
He had a good year.
He'd probably be the best middle infielder on the Mets.
Francisco
3-pointer
Lindor's,
good by
Francisco
Jason
Lindor
Tatum.
is a person. You can't sneak this that.
Jason Tatum knocks down a 3. Grimes tries to answer, leaves that one short. Deuce with the rebound, kicks it out, corner 3. Chenzo, no good.
Gotta hit that.
Boston. Yeah, that's one you gotta hit. That's just not right, by the way. Jalen Brown lines up a 3. No good. Rebound by the big Ragu. Let's see what he does on this possession. He's going to attack Jalen Brown. Has him on his hip. Forces a bounce pass there to McBride.
Whoa.
But it's stolen by the Knicks. And they're going to swing it around the perimeter. Grimes 3. Good!
Tell you what, Grimes is showing his strap tonight.
What do you mean by that?
His shooting strap.
Okay. You're right, though. He's 7 of 11 from downtown. Keith Turner, he doesn't like him, though. I don't hate Grimes. He just gives off such a soft vibe. You got something against light skins, dog? Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
The light skin.
The light skins. Deuce McBride comes up with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. He's going to attack Tatum. Left hand kiss off the top of the glass. And we got an 8-point game. The Knicks backups to the backups are keeping it tight with the starters of the Boston Celtics.
F the Celtics, dun 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 dun. F the Celtics, dun 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 dun.
It's embarrassing for them.
I mean, listen, what else is there to say about the Boston Celtics? They're an embarrassing franchise.
They're literally
an embarrassing
playing their
team.
starters and they're full court pressing, and they're beating this sorry-ass Knicks backup to the backup squad by 8 points.
Because they're a bad team, man. They are a bad team. Let us know who you got. Is it going to be the Knicks? Is it going to be the Celtics? Oh. Oh, my.
What I also like, Rolly, about Grimes' game, 4 assists tonight. Like, he's making plays off the bounce. He's finding other people involved. I mean, remember, he was a 5-star recruit at the point guard position coming out of high school. Went to Kansas, didn't work out, transferred to Houston. Was he a part of the team that made a tournament run or no?
I believe he was part of a team that made a run. They never won.
Yeah, no, never won, but... Yeah, I don't understand the idea that Quentin Grimes is soft. He literally takes the matchup of guarding the other team's opposing best offensive player every night. He ain't scared. You want him to get into a fight, Keith Turner?
What?
He's a hooper, not a boxer. What?
That's wild, man.
Get mad, Grimes. Get mean. What is this, 1960? You want him to smoke cigs at halftime?
Sounds like Patches O'Houlihan typing up Google's McGee in dodgeball.
I love that. 91-83. Jalen Brown's going to drive left. Guess what happened, Rolly?
Turn it over.
Dude, he
can't dribble left. He will
dribble.
never beat the allegations.
Holy shit, Jalen Brown, you can't make it up. Miles McBride up top, gets a screen from Jericho Sims. He's now one-on-one with Tatum. Less than 10 on the shot clock. Would like the ball to be in Grimes' hands, not McBride's, but we'll see. He gets doubled. They blitz him. He gets it to Sims. Sims has to let it fly, and he's going to turn the ball over. Looks like he tried to throw an alley-oop to Hartenstein. Unsuccessful. Here comes Tatum up the left side. He's guarded by McBride. Kicks it to Drew Holiday. He's going to drive on Grimes. Little fall away, 10-footer. Good. Good play. Good shot there by Holiday. We got a 10-point game, less than 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Deuce up top, gets it to Grimes. Grimes going to get a screen. Jab step. Ooh, I like that. I wish he would have kept going on Tatum, but he gives it up. Deuce going to drive middle, kicks it out to Grimes. Grimes for three.
Oh.
A little bit short there. Rebound by Drew.
That's kind of what I was saying earlier in the night, though. Like, I think Grimes needs to develop the confidence or even just the bag to continue his dribble into the mid-range paint area or just to the rim.
There he is guarding Tatum. Forces him to pass it. Wide open three. Jalen Brown, corner. Good. Back to 13. Back to 13. All right, the secret's out. The reason Keith Turner doesn't like Quentin Grimes is because he's got acne. He doesn't want to look at that.
That's a first.
I would say it's a good thing. That means he's still a freaking kid, and he's getting acne, and he's only going to get better and better.
That's got to be the most wild reason I've ever seen to not like a basketball player. It's almost so crazy to think there's no way that's true.
Hey, 10 toes down, Keith Turner. Stand on that shit.
TTDT, baby.
Stand on it, Keith. Tell me how you really feel. CPJ says, Keith, go to bed.
See, I think that he's trolling us because he's just sending into the chat a little laughing emoji, and I don't believe him, man.
I always say his name wrong, and I'm sorry. My man Trovius is saying it's over once my dog gets some Accutane. Accutane can stunt your growth. I don't want Grimes on that.
That's crazy.
He may have a couple more. I'm not going to say it out loud.
Is that true?
It can. It's like one of the side effects.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that went on Accutane in high school.
And it also makes, like, if you drink alcohol, you get fucked up way easier.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah.
I knew that once you're on Accutane, you're not supposed to drink alcohol.
Yeah.
But.
Julian Alexander said Keith Turner doesn't like him because Grimes looks like his high school bully. That's a wild accusation.
That is.
See, Trovius, those things you put in the chat, there's a name for them. I don't know what they're called, but they don't help me pronounce stuff. I don't know what those mean.
True or tro.
Trovius.
Zeus.
Trovizeus.
Trovizeus.
Trovizeus. Is that right? Trovizeus. Let me know. Knicks have the ball down 13. Miles McBride's going to drive, kicks it left corner 3.
Ooh.
Hartenstein, no good. Good contest there by Porzingis. Fat Boy Joe says Cavs in 4, y'all trash. Thing is, we beat you in 5 last season. Y'all are trash.
Packed y'all up.
Packed your ass up.
That might be my new favorite saying.
Has Donovan Mitchell proved that he's better than Jalen Brunson yet? I'm still wondering.
I think a nice little first-round series between the Knicks and Cavs again would be pretty entertaining in that 4 or 5 slot.
I mean, look, if they want to get packed up in 5 again on their home court, and Mitchell Robinson has 18 rebounds to show he's better than Jared Allen, I'm with it. So I'll tell you what, Rolly, Max Strus ain't pushing the needle for the Cavs.
No, Trovy's he's saying Zeus like Jesus. So
Zus.
Trovizus.
Trovizus. What's the origin on that? Very curious.
I'm gonna guess Polish.
Okay.
I have no reason for that.
98-93. 98-83, excuse me. Deuce McBride's going to take a tough step back, too.
Jason Tatum does that. He gets that call.
Is that a foul on us? By us, I mean the Knicks.
I thought they were calling a foul on the shot because he got him up in the air. And then
I did, too. That's a foul. Jalen Brown got that call.
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't called offensive foul there.
Feel like they called something because Thibodeau is not happy.
Matthew's right. Branson has Mitchell's number.
Branson, I don't know who he is, but he sounds like a good player.
He's packed up Mitchell's. Jalen Brunson has let Donovan Mitchell go on vacation 2 years early. He might as well call him Jalen Cabo because every time Brunson meets Mitchell in the playoffs, it's Cabo for Mitchell.
Oh, so it's a combination of Trove and Yeezus.
Is it Trove? Trove Zeus. Yeezus.
Trove Zeus. But that's not how
That's
not how they spelled it out.
I'm more lost than I was 20 minutes ago. I'm just gonna call you Big T if that's cool. Porzingis, little 8-footer, good.
Oh, that hit is more than. So we're off the schneid. At least we're not 0 for 4.
Look, dude, there's a reason I talk ball. I'm not all that bright. I know fucking hoops, though. Hartenstein up
Debatable.
top. He's going to cross over on Porzingis. What a take by Isaiah Hartenstein. Little left hand. Hey! Over the 7'3" Latvian. What elementary did you go to?
You said it like I did. Elementary. I know this is a
You did not say it like that.
Dude, I swear, I don't know what to tell you.
So what was the school you went to grades 1 through 5?
Well, in New York, it's 1 through 6.
Really? 6th grade is elementary?
Elementary, yeah.
No one calls elementary.
I know, but that's how I say it because I can't stop saying it. That's how I've always said it.
Elementary.
I understand that.
Can you try?
Elementary.
What's so hard about that?
But my mind will just automatically say elementary when I'm talking about it. I don't know what to tell you.
What about Victor what?
Wembanyama?
Starts with an L.
Victor Oladipo?
Oladipo.
Yeah.
Victor Oladipo went to elementary school.
Oh, we got Trophy!
Big T!
Big T!
Big T is good! Let's get a big 2 clap for Big T. Big T! That's right.
Big T, baby!
Big T, we're entering the Patron zone for you, my guy. I really would like to learn how to say it.
I like that, the Patron Zone.
The Patron zone.
I like that, yeah.
$10 to enter the Patron zone. True Visas. I think it's True Visas.
Based off how they said it earlier, I think Trovisas is a good call.
I'm cool with Fat. I saw Fat Boy in the title, the chat. Big T. I'm cool with Big T, though, if you are. Whoa!
Big T, man! Big T!
Big T. Big T.
Trovizus. No, Trevus.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Trovisas.
Trevu. Yeah, us.
I like how we knew that we knew ball about music and have heard Jesus to give us that.
Yeah,
kind
that
of
was big time.
comparison.
That was big time.
That's big time. That's big time. 185, less than 30 ticks to go in the third quarter. The Knicks are not playing their starters tonight. No Jalen Brunson, no Julius Randle, no Emmanuel Quickly, no RJ Barrett, no Josh Hart. And the Boston Celtics are playing their full entire lineup and full court pressing. Big T, we appreciate you, Brody.
Big T, man. Generational performance from the young man.
I wasn't familiar with his game.
But he showed that he can easily make a nice little three-pointer off the bench.
He did.
A little IQ in him.
Big T, he gives me Quickly vibes. Knicks have the rock. Daquan Jeffries pull up 3. Good! Oh, catch and shoot, pull up 3 from Daquan Jeffries off the hands of Jericho Sims. We got a 12-point game. Less than 10 seconds to go in the quarter. It's Tatum. One-on-one with Fournier. Here comes a late double. It's going to be a wide-open corner 3. Horford, no good. That was good ball movement by Boston. Tatum throws a little right-hand skip pass into the block. Holiday into the corner. Al Horford wide open 3, but the bank was closed. No buckets. Is Fat Boy Joe the Celtics or the Cavs fan?
I'm not sure. But it's fourth quarter time, man. Spam those 4s.
Someone asked if I said the N-word. What?
I don't know what's going on.
Y'all are crazy. What? What are you talking about, bro? Keith Turner says, keep up the good work, Marsh. You make this channel pop. 10 toes down, Keith Turner. We appreciate you.
Spam those 4s. What the Knicks would do to the Cavs in a 7-game series. Pack them up in 4.
If the Knicks played the Cavs again this year, it might be a sweep.
Might be, man. It might be.
I know Evan Mobley's your guy.
I'm a fan of Evan Mobley, yeah.
He played like a scrub in the playoffs.
You know, second year in the league. Second year in the league, first time playoffs. Yeah, he did look little though. There's no denying that. So I'll be intrigued to see how he comes this year, man.
I'm a fan of him as well, more so on the defensive end. I don't know what his bag will look like in 3 to 4 years. But he has a nice little soft touch.
He gives me a lot of Kristaps Porzingis vibes, but just more durable and better defensively from a standpoint that he can move his feet. Like Kristaps is a good rim protector, but he can't really move his feet against guards. I think Mobley can. But I think a lot of similar offensive talent there. Not someone who's going to ISO you, but pick and pop in the mid-range, will rise over the top of you, make a tough three there, here and there.
Would you rather have him or Jabari Smith?
Long term?
Yeah, long term.
I'd probably go Evan Mobley. Jabari Smith will give you more on offense, but Evan
I'm curious
Mobley.
to see what he does in year 3.
Yeah, but Evan Mobley will be the best. I think Evan Mobley is going to be a top 5 defensive player for the next 6 years. Might be more than that, but I'll keep it low key for now. I think he's got that talent.
All righty, last 12 minutes of this ball game. Makatol says, I hate Celtics commentators. I hope we pull out the dub. Listen to us, bro.
I know. I will say the Celtics home broadcasters are the worst.
Is it
dude.
the red guy? The redhead
It's Scalabrini.
Guy? Scalabrini sucks.
He's their color, dude. It's horrible, man.
Scalabrini stinks.
He's the most. They are the most biased color comment or say home broadcast team in the entire NBA. It disgusts me.
I think we're spoiled as Knicks fans. You get freaking Mike Breen for 50 games a year.
That's just lucky.
That's generational.
Yeah.
All righty, and even when it's not, you get Marv Albert, I believe, who's still pretty damn good. Maybe it's it might be Kenny Albert.
I'm pretty sure he's on the call today. Kenny.
Is it Kenny?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Kenny, and I think that's Wally Zerbiak.
I don't hate Wally, man. Wally gives me good vibes during college basketball season. I know you're not a college hoops guy, but Wally does a fantastic job.
I like Wally. He's very
March.
biased, and he's a company man. He doesn't say anything wrong because he knows that.
Dolan's going to pull the plug on him.
Yeah, exactly. Quinn Grimes, great night tonight. 22.7 to 12 from downtown. Would have liked to seen him maybe find other ways to score than just shooting threes. But, look, if you're going to shoot 7 for 12, Marsh will never be upset with you. 100 to 88. It'll be a jump ball recovered by Boston. Peyton Pritchard's going to drive on Fournier. Alley-oop to Porzingis. And he throws it down. I mean, if you're Evan Fournier and you can't guard Peyton Pritchard, that's a problem. That's a problem. Knicks have it up top. Hartenstein, dribble handoff to Deuce. Deuce going to get a screen. He's got some room. He'll attack Porzingis. It's right in layup, but it's put back and stuffed by Hartenstein.
Didn't know you had that in your game, Hart.
Hartenstein's a little sneaky athletic guy.
I mean, that's quick. Oh, Delano Banton. This guy stinks.
Some subs coming in from Boston. Porzingis, backdoor pass to Pritchard. Pritchard into the corner. 3. Horford, good. 105 to 90. Just under 11 minutes to go. Hartenstein up top. Dribble handoff to Fournier. Fournier's got some room. He's now doubled. Finds an open Sims. Sims back to Fournier. He'll reload and launch. No good. Rebound by Hartenstein. Hartenstein out to Deuce. Deuce pump fakes. Step back 3.
Ooh.
Off the rim.
Look at Hartenstein work.
Another rebound for iHart. They'll throw it out to Jeffries. Jeffries to Deuce. Deuce and Hartenstein. A little two-man game here. Now it's Porzingis. Guard to McBride. They'll throw it into Hartenstein. He'll have to get it up. He does. That's a tough, great possession for Hartenstein. 2 offensive rebounds. Got the ball in the low post. Small man on him. Kiss it off the glass with the left hand. Rolly, I like what I've seen from him tonight.
I mean, he's really proven, I think, in this game, because he's going against the Celtics starters for the most of the night here, that he is going to be one of the premier backup bigs that in the NBA, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm just a fan. He works hard. He
does the
makes
little
right,
things.
Yeah, exactly. He's a winning basketball
He's not going to
player.
wow you, but
No. He's going to battle. He's going to fight.
I mean, people forget he was the starting center on those James Harden Rockets teams at the tail end.
As Porzingis catch and shoot 3, good. His jumper's so easy, man.
Yeah, it's
Every time.
Quick
It's right
release, quick release.
There's no doubt about it. He's a great jump shooter.
I hate the Boston Celtics, but their roster is very talented. You can question their depth, but when they go to a closing lineup of Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brown, and Porzingis, that's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough.
We got 250 people watching. If you haven't yet, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We're going to do Knicks videos every single day, and we're going to do watch parties. We'll be once again live on the channel tomorrow night. And the NBA regular season is 8 days away. We'll be live on this channel, breaking it down.
Are they playing in New York or Boston again tomorrow?
They don't play Celtics.
Oh, they don't play Celtics? I thought they did. Excuse me.
They will be in New York at the Mecca for opening night. Tomorrow's game is versus Washington, and that will be at MSG, 6:30 tip Central Time, 7:30 Eastern Time. We'll be live 30 minutes beforehand. As the Knicks, I think, turn it over right there. It'll be 108-92. We got 9 minutes and change to go. I'm not sure we're going to see any of the starters back in outside of Jericho Sims. As that's going to be a 3 for the Celtics. No good. Rebound by Sims. Sims kicks it up to Fournier. He'll push it up along the right side. He's one-on-one with Hauser. Gets the screen from Hartenstein. He's at the foul line. Kicks it back out to Arcidiacono. Arcidiacono versus Pritchard. Pritchard defending. He'll swing it to Jeffries. Jeffries now whips it around to Fournier. Fournier going to give it to Sims. Sims inside pass, and it hit the rim.
That was horrific. He
He can't play at the 4, man. Just not skilled enough. And it's okay. It's not his game. Hauser, catch and shoot. 3, no good. Rebound by the Knicks. Arcidiacono.
I'll tell you what, Arch stinks too.
Yeah, he's not good. He's like started a lot of games.
One of the best point guards in Villanova history, though. I give him credit.
Fournier will drive, takes a tough shot, rejected by Horford, saved by Sims. Now Hartenstein's going to drive on Porzingis, gets him up in the air. Easy work, but he missed it.
Oh,
A $100 move, a $0 finish.
that was the definition of that, Marsh. That would look really. He
I loved that.
Dude, he babied Porzingis a little bit. Then he smoked it.
He smoked that piece.
Smoked it like a swisher. Oh, jeez.
It was a good move by Hartenstein. I like the way he's looked tonight, man.
Yeah, he's really shown a lot, in my opinion. You know what shows a lot, Marsh? Our sponsor for tonight, Prize Picks.
Tell us about Prize Picks, Rolly.
I mean, Prize Picks is one of the best, if not, you know what? Screw that. The best daily fantasy sports app on the planet. Listen, I play daily or fantasy sports every day, and I've made Prize Picks my home. You know, as a community, we made some picks tonight. It didn't go my way, but you could make picks like Marsh did for the entire NBA season. He went with some Knicks more than RJ Barrett, 19.7 points per game, more than Julius Randle, 24.3 points per game, and more than Jalen Brunson, 24.4 points per game. But they have easy, quick withdrawals with an enormous amount of gameplay available. And if you go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use code CLNS, you get a first deposit match up to $100. That is just one hell of a deal from Prize Picks. You don't have to play Sharks and Pros. You just pick 2 to 6 player stat projections. And if you're good enough, unlike I am today, or was today, I should say, you can watch the winnings roll in. Shout out to Prize Picks, prizepicks.com/CLNS, code CLNS, $100 deposit match for your first time. prizepicks.com/CLNS.
That's right. Prize Picks is the only way to play daily fantasy sports. If you're not on it, you should be on it. You know what, Rolly? I'm going to offer a deal for the squad.
Jump on it.
We're up to $163 in Super Chats.
Yeah, I'm listening.
If we get to 200, we're going to do another beer shotgun race.
I'm in.
That means we're $37 away. We're $37 away.
Who's going to step up? Who's going to be the hero?
Because we usually do beer shotgun races for about 50. We'll do it for 37 tonight.
Woo-wee!
Who's going to get us there?
Checking on Bulls. See what's up with them.
Adam Schmidt is carrying the load over
They're
there.
at 430.
I love that.
Ridiculous behavior over there. No that Carter Bernard guy got another 50.
Wow. I will say, if we were doing a super chat battle tonight, we would be losing to the Bulls report.
And I don't think Adam Schmidt would have sent in a 50 like he did. Or whatever he did. I don't
The
remember.
hundo.
Sent in a hundo tonight?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
It'll be Celtics ball up top. We're less than 8 to go. Hauser, catch and shoot 3, bottoms. That one's good. That one's good. 111-92. Archie Diacono has the ball for the Knicks. It's Diacono, Fournier, Jeffries, Roby, and Hartenstein. Jeffries for three. No good. Roby with the tip out. Knicks will recollect. Fournier, pump fake, resets, loads. Unable to knock it down.
Lord.
Roby with a second offensive rebound and a little push shot.
I tell you what, Roby's really impressed too, Marsh. Really been impressed with what Roby's shown tonight. Fournier stunk it up tonight, by the way.
Yeah, Fournier stunk tonight. I'm team Roby over Jericho Sims right now.
Yeah.
When it comes to 4 minutes. As that'll be a defensive foul on the Knicks. Boston will stick with it.
Okay.
Oh,
Steve Chandler.
Steve Chandler.
Jumping in a little bit,
Says,
pitching it
I
in.
need to see a rematch of the race.
Now only 25 away.
25 away. Who's going to get us there?
Who's going to be that special someone?
Look, it could be a team effort. It could be a team effort. Shout out to Steve Chandler. And you, my friend, are a part of the Patron Zone. Shout out to Steve Chandler. We'll take a shot of this Patronski.
Ooh. Julian saying skull Steve. We don't skull everyone.
The only people you skull is Adam.
That's hilarious.
Shout out to Steve Chandler. A real one. Who's got Steve's back? He
I got
wants
your
to
back.
see his race.
Who
He
got my
said
back?
he wants to see a race. He needs people's help.
Hey!
CPJ!
We know CPJ got his back.
We're 7 away. Who's going to come in and get us over the top? Shout out to CPJ for entering the Patron Zone.
Archindiakido for Trey. No good. And O'Shea Brissett, former Canadian, former Syracuse Orangeman. And CPJ! Oh!
J!
And William
Burton! Get us over the top, my
Yes,
man.
sir.
The real ones are showing up. It's something about that CPJ and William Burton guy,
I tell
man.
you what, that is just the duo you don't want to see. A little Clay and Curry action, if you will. I don't know.
CPJ, William Burton, Steve Chandler. We appreciate you guys. Next TV timeout, we'll do a beer shotgun race. Let's go.
CPJ and William Burton, bang! What?
That was a bang.
Oh!
OG!
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 OG! OG and William Burton, you are now in the Patron Zone.
As we missed a little bit of action, but Daquan Jeffries hits a corner three to make it a 12-point game with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Whew!
That tequila will heat you up. It'll heat you up.
How are you feeling, by the way?
I'm good. I can't wait to eat this food once we get off air.
You didn't eat?
No.
Tough scene.
I did not eat. I ate a big breakfast. Had a big breakfast, some grapes. I had a breakfast Sammy.
Okay.
It was good vibes.
Love that for you.
Yeah. As Peyton Pritchard is going to drive into the paint. No
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Good defense by Hartenstein. Here comes Daquan Jeffries the other way. We got a 12-point game, I think. Yeah,
Yes.
12-point game. There'll be Knicks ball up top. Hartenstein tries to throw a backdoor pass. It's deflected by Luke Cornett, former Knick great. And he gets it back on the perimeter. Hartenstein wanted to launch
Should've
that
shot
three.
it.
Should have shot it. He'll drop it off to Fournier. He'll take it. Good!
Oh, we got a 9-point game.
Michael Vasquez says bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup. I'm a salt, pepper, no ketchup guy.
I tell you what, a bacon and egg and cheese on a nice little sesame or everything bagel, that would slap right now.
Is that your go-to?
Oh, yeah.
Have you found a good bagel spot down here?
So the bet.
There's nothing like a New York bagel.
Correct. Correct. That is one thing that will never be replicated.
That
ever.
and the pizza.
I agree with pizza, but I think bagels are even more harder because with pizza, you rely a little bit on the sauce, the cheese, the toppings.
Yeah.
Bagels, you strictly need that good water you got up in New York.
Yeah, agreed.
But the answer is no.
Not even like a decent one?
There was a spot I went to once with Seeps after a night out.
Like if you had that bagel and brought it back home and gave it to one of your New York friends and they ate it, what would they say?
They would say this isn't the same. But it was serviceable. It was a good. They were good at making it a sandwich. Now I don't know if I'd go to this place just to eat a nice little bagel, but I'd absolutely go to this place again for a nice little BEC. Yeah.
Hot take.
I forgot what it's called. I'll have to link with Seeps about it, but we should go there one day after we get our new crib.
I'm a you don't get bagels in Texas. It's just not a thing.
I got to be honest, Marsh. I have not got bagels once. Like straight up go to the store and get like a dozen bagels or a half dozen bagels.
Oh, you don't do that here.
No, you don't. And if I'm in New York, I do that all the time.
So, you know what I actually like? There's two things that I like to eat my breakfast sandwiches with. It's a taco. It's a tortilla.
Tortilla, okay.
Breakfast tacos are a thing down here.
Yeah, I don't hate those.
Also, our little croissant.
Oh, croissants. Don't get me started on a nice little croissant. I'll tell you this.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant is fire.
Now ready for this one, Marsh? I'm a BEC guy on bagels. If you're giving me a croissant, I'll go sausage.
Okay.
I think the sausage croissant duo is a little bit better.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. As the Knicks are trying to make this a ball game, it's a 12-point game with 3 minutes left. Roby's going to drive on the cup, a little up and under. Can't get it to go. It was a good move, but he couldn't finish. A croissant goes kind of hard.
Dude, croissants, man. You know, breakfast food, I tell you what.
Oh, BC on a croissant,
if
man.
I had to,
sausage,
it's a hot
egg,
take.
and cheese.
Give me breakfast food every day of the week over lunch or, honestly, even dinner sometimes.
As Peyton Pritchard's going to drive, a little up and under layup is good off the glass. It's back to 14, and we got less than 2:30 to go. Can the Knicks close this out? If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Free content every day on your New York Knicks. Isaiah Roby, catch and shoot three.
Oh,
good.
Have a game.
I'm all in on Isaiah Roby as the backup power forward.
Have a game, Isaiah Roby. I tell you what, I wish I could remember the name, but there's this specific bagel shop in New York City, pretty close to Madison Square Garden, that to me is just the best I've ever had. It
Really?
is to die for. I got to remember the name.
What type of bagel do you get?
It will depend on my vibes.
As the Knicks going to stop there, here they will come.
Now, am I getting a BC or am I getting just a plain bagel with like
cream
cheese
on
or
there?
stuff like that? That will differentiate what bagel I'm choosing.
Just cream cheese.
It's a hot take, but I like me some cinnamon raisin.
I'm a fan.
I'm a cinnamon raisin guy. I'll also get cinnamon raisin and sesame are my two favorites. But if I'm getting a BEC or a sandwich, it will exclusively be sesame with a mix. Somewhat maybe 3% of the time. Everything.
So CPJ is saying, if you know New York, you know you don't say sausage. So what do you say? Glizzy?
That I don't
Pork?
know. Am I missing something?
All right, what do you say? Like if you want a sausage, egg, and cheese on a bagel, on a croissant.
Are we going to the South? We say an SEC?
SEC? Like what are you calling that? Pork? Pause, egg, and cheese. Okay. I do know Rolly loves a good glizzy.
That's actually not true.
I've seen you eat glizzies.
I like glizzies in a very specific manner.
4th of July?
Yeah, or like a baseball game. I'm never randomly going out and getting glizzies for dinner on a Wednesday night.
Who does that? Who does that?
If you eat a glizzy on a 9 cookout.
It's a sporting event or holiday meal only.
Correct. And listen, I like a good glizzy.
What are you putting on your glizz?
Listen, I know I'm going to get
roasted for this. I'm doing it plain.
No.
A plain glizzy is crazy.
Nah.
That's what I'm doing.
That's crazy.
I might put a little cheese on there too, which is also a hot take.
That's crazy. The only thing I'm putting on there, which I know I'm going to get slandered for, is I'm a ketchup guy. I don't like mustard.
I don't like mustard
Ketchup
either.
with the glizzy. That's
I would
all
put
need.
ketchup on there, but honestly, man, just a good glizz, a little good dough, maybe a little cheddar on there. That's me. That's just me. CPJ doesn't like my response.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't either.
It's a hot take. It's a hot take. I'll take it.
Let's go back to talking about BCs because goddamn, they're good.
BEC right now would hit different.
Dude. I need to find out what that spot in New York City is. I always forget, but it's always like when I go back to New York City, like I'm gonna have to go there.
Yeah. All righty, we got less than 2 minutes to go. The Knicks have found a way to claw back in this one, Rolly. Once down 27, now it's an 11-point game, and you kind of see that the Knicks backups were able to hang with the Celtics starter and at least go blow for blow a little bit in that third quarter.
I texted my boys from New York and I said, "What was that bagel spot I made us go to when we went to MSG that one night?"
What'd they say?
That's waiting for a response.
Oh, okay.
Sully, what do you mean you never heard BEC before? It's the greatest meal on earth.
Sully, that's crazy.
Now, if I'm lost. Sully, are you not from New York? Like, is that a New York thing? I think people say that down here.
I honestly, I never really heard people call it a BEC though.
Oh, you call it
bacon, egg,
back?
and cheese.
Oh no, I always say BEC.
Yeah, see, that's not really a thing, at least in Texas.
I'll go to the counter and say, "Can I get a BEC on a bagel?" Like
Sully says we don't say that in New York.
I go to the counter and I say, "Can I get a BEC on a sesame bagel?" And they know what I'm talking about.
Oh Lord, we got a 10.
Oh my God! Quick response and wow, friends are on spot with it. Liberty Bagels.
Liberty Bagels. Has anyone been?
Fucking phenomenal.
Michael also doubling down, saying no one calls it a BEC.
Well, maybe y'all don't come around my streets. I don't know.
As we got a 10-point game with 92 seconds to go, Boston will take 2 free throws here. Michael, a real New Yorker.
I don't think that's
Michael
true.
says saying a BEC screams I'm not from New York.
I've lived in New York for 20.
But you're from Rochester.
Okay, but I've still lived in New York for 21 of my years. Don't tell me no one says it.
We say bacon, egg, and cheese on a Kaiser roll in New York. You getting a Kaiser roll?
No, I'm strictly going bagel.
CPJ is from Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn, baby. Here we go. They make the second one to make it 119 to 108. The Knicks will have to make quick work here if they want to make a comeback. Backups in right now for the Knicks. Archie Diacono, Nathan Knight. I think that's Charlie Brown Jr.
Oh, boy.
As Archie Diacono will show and go, but he
stinks.
can't make the cut.
He is
can't make
so
it.
bad, man.
Says Westchester is not the real New York. That's the country, bro. He said Rochester. Rochester. Julian says Rochester doesn't count. I'm from Buffalo. Can't just say you're from the city, bro.
I never said I was from the city.
Yeah, he never said he was from
I'm
the
from
he
New
never
York.
said he was from the Biddy.
I feel like if you say you're from New York,
This sounds kind of crazy to me. New York bagel, cream cheese, and jelly.
jelly's crazy.
Jelly and cream cheese is crazy.
But let me know if you guys from the city actually have ever been to Liberty Bagels. It is quite literally, Marsh. I'll show you how close it is to MSG. Look how close it is. It is like literally right there.
Wow, that's walking.
I mean,
That's 2 blocks up the street.
I mean, it is my favorite bagel spot I have ever had.
What's it called?
Liberty Bagels.
Anyone been to Liberty Bagels?
Nope says it's pretty good.
Nope knows ball. As we got a 13-point game here as Boston nets both free throws. 121-108. Knicks moving around the perimeter. Roby's going to take a 3. No good. Rebound by Boston. Jelly and cream cheese is what Nope is saying is good.
Oh, never mind. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm with Julian. You can't go jelly and cream cheese.
Now, this is an
That's
interesting.
wicked.
This is one from Michael that I've never really thought of. Cream cheese and bacon.
I'm not in on that.
I've never seen that. I would be open to trying it, though.
123-108, less than 20 to go. Knicks have it. Archie Diacono will meander his way into the paint and then pulls it back out, drops it off to Fournier. He'll pump and
Oh, boy, blew a
drive and then
tire.
draw a foul. Liberty Bibberty? OG, have you been to Liberty Bagels?
I mean, if no one's been there, next time you're close to MSG, you go to a Knicks
Can I get a
game.
hard roll with butter and a cup of coffee? Hard roll. Can I get a hard roll? Coffee. Can I get a cup of coffee?
Waffles and peanut butter. What?
Yep, I've had that before.
I've never had that.
Young kid as trying to put on weight as a football player. Yeah, a little waffle peanut butter action.
I was a big So when I was a young lad, and I had to make weight for football when I was like in elementary school.
Oh, you were in what?
Yeah, you heard me. When I was in elementary school, I would not eat, make weight by like a pound, and then I would eat shit ton of peanut butter sandwiches to get back to being
There's
right.
nothing like a PB&J on white bread. It's elite. All righty, the New York Knicks are going to fall 123-110 to the Boston Celtics in preseason game number 3. I appreciate everybody for tuning into today's show. We do a beer shotgun.
We do.
Let's close the show with the beer shotgun. You guys got us to $220 in super chats. I want to say thank you. Look, this one was tough. The starters got ruled out prior to the game. We'll be live once again on the channel tomorrow. The Knicks will host the Washington Wizards, and I could see the Knicks playing a good amount of starters, a good amount of minutes tomorrow. So I'm going to be excited for that one. Kudos to the Knicks bench for putting up a match. I'm right there with you. I thought they played good. Nope says this was a crazy game with full court pressing. Yeah, that was wicked. Terrence Meyer says cream cheese and bacon is amazing and lunch most days in high school. Matthew says New York State and New York City is two different worlds. Nope says I'm taking the melted peanut butter on waffles. Pool Crack says thank you so much, BSG Productions. William Burton says that is the best PP&J on bread. Peanut butter and J on white bread, William Burton. Crack. I'm also, hot take here, I'd rather peanut butter and honey than peanut butter and jelly. Maybe a hot take.
You know what? Why can't you have both?
That's too much sweetness. And also hot take, crunchy peanut butter. Crunchy peanut butter over smooth peanut butter.
Now that's crazy.
I need a little crunch.
They keep on saying I'm from Westchester. I'm not from Westchester.
He's not from Westchester. It's Rochester. I know most people call it Rochester. You call it Rochester.
What do they call it?
Rochester.
What?
You call it Rochester.
Rochester.
Yeah, you're not saying rock.
I don't think it's rock.
Me either. No, that's what people call it, though. People.
How do you know people from Rochester not named me?
Bro, I'm good everywhere I go. Every
The only
borough, every
person you
city.
know is Jack. Oh, Peter!
Got him. You got to be ready. He's at the starting line. You got to be ready.
What a cheater. Just ridiculous behavior, man.
Yeah, Rocktown. Julian Alexander. The Rock. It's the Rochester.
Sully saying Liberty Bagels.
Julian, I had to get the dub somehow, brother. Pool
Great.
Crack. What a schmuck. What a schmuck.
Crazy behavior from here. Sully saying Liberty Bagel for the tourists. That's crazy. I mean, what if it's for tourists? Who cares? If it's fucking good bagels, it's good bagels.
Are you not? He's not a local though. He's not claiming to be a local.
I never said that. I said it's the best bagels I've ever had. You know what's going to be a hot take that people are going to get on me about? Because it's a chain. Ruger's Bagels is the fucking phenomenal.
Brugger's Bagels.
I mean, they might get on me for that, but like, it's just good.
All righty. We're going to sign off on today's show. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to everybody that super chat. Shout out to everybody that commented, that liked the video, and told Rolly he was a schmuck. For real, though, appreciate you guys. Reminder, we'll be live again for tomorrow's preseason game against the Wizards. William Burton, shout out to you. Will said great show as well. We want to keep it light in these preseason games. But next Wednesday against the Celtics, we're going to be freaking locked and ready to roll. Love you guys.